but I've known these people for a long time. So I see them like push false narratives onto everyone and try to convince everyone.
Out there, I've been in here for a good like 5 minutes, and 4 minutes of that has been you talking over the other guy and not allowing him to talk.
Most admins would have kicked you by now.
Yuri, please refrain, or I'll have to
Like,
leave.
you claim to be trying to work things out or talk things out, but you're the only one that you're allowing to talk.
Oh fuck, Rachel's new and she's
Alright, I'm gonna mute you, Yuri. You've warned.
It's just clear that I don't think these people are very reasonable, right? Like, these people are not to be taken serious.
Okay.
Like, these people have built a reputation for themselves outside of this server. Like, right now, inside their little circle jerk, you're just going to hear a lot of praise, like, oh, they're fair, they don't mod abuse. But if, like me, I've exposed these people so well that in other servers, they all agree with me about these people. And I think that's important to point out, because
we did that to ourselves.
So in other words,
all right, Jovan, let them hash it out. Come on,
story,
guys.
I apologize.
right? You get a different story from these people. All you have to do is step outside their circle jerk, and people are like, "Yeah, stay away from those people. They're cancerous. They're dishonest. They abuse
Then make
mods."
your own fucking server. If you have a problem with all the fucking mods and admins, then fucking leave. Like, if it's really that big of a fucking deal, all you gotta do is
you haven't even let me finish, right?
Then fucking leave. Like, why are you here?
Relax. Listen, the point is, what's so annoying to me, right? The reason why I feel it's worth complaining about is because I've watched these people passionately argue about these false narratives. Like, they'll lie about shit, they'll band together and passionately, like for example, I'm white knighting a lot of people.
Are they forcing you to stay here? Then why are you interacting with them if you hate them so much and they're just so cancerous? Like, find another server and cancer it up.
The first time they you know, they treat you this way, you're gonna get upset. And you're gonna understand where
No, I'm not gonna get upset. Do you know why? Because they're internet people and they don't matter. I might enjoy talking to them, but
you would just say, "Oh, I'll leave," right? But this is somewhat of a community. Like I said, I've been around for over a year. I've known these people for long enough.
Congratulations!
Like, my issue
sitting around
now,
for a year.
My issue now is that whenever I come on, because they know I don't respect them very much at all anymore, and that drives them nuts. So now what they do is they beg for my attention when I come on. See, I come on here to talk about shit that I'm interested in. And a lot of people in here they think I have great conversations, and they find what I have to say very interesting.
Talk to them.
And that's the only reason why I come on here, right? Is to talk about really cool subjects. And now it's gotten so bad because they know I don't respect them at all, and it drives them nuts. That, like I said, I come in here and posted a video to a YouTuber I like, and Jovan just started attacking me nonstop and then no chats me. So yeah, I'm going to mic up and point out that this is ridiculous, because just a month ago, all of these people were complaining about mod abuse. Like I said, they're complete fucking hypocrites. And the reason why I mic up, and I think it's worth, you know, being triggered by it, is because it's the behavior itself is so cringe. Like, these people, like, it would be one thing if they were just trolling. Like, who gives a fuck if they were just trolling, right? But they're not. They're being serious. They actually believe these false narratives, right? And it's just so cringe that it's like I have to say something about it, right?
Rachel, do you feel like you've gotten to the bottom of it? Do you have a good understanding of what Jonjon's upset about?
I just, like, I feel like he's just bitching the bitch.
Like, Rachel,
I haven't really heard a valid argument or point that you've made against anyone except for they're mean to me and they don't like me. Boo-hoo. Like,
all right, well, let me make it because you have no idea who these people are, so let me just make it more clear here. Like, these people are just a bunch of people who have nobody in real life that cares about them, so they seek companionship.
Says the guy that's been here for a year with people that he doesn't like. I mean, that's sitting here bitching about people that he doesn't like, that he's been talking to for a year, and you're talking about other people not having lives or people that love him? Come on.
There's only a few people in here that I don't like.
Sam, you're being highly...
Because you're making it sound like you fucking hate the server. Like, you hate everyone, like, that's in charge of the server.
No, listen, yeah, you're right. You're right. I do hate the people in charge of the server.
If you get so triggered by people that you don't know, then maybe you need to, like, get out of the house and, like, interact with some people and learn some fucking skills, because you
I
just
do
sound like a shut-in right now.
Trust me, I do. I'm very athletic. I get out. It's just what you're saying doesn't apply to me, right?
You're athletic. That's cute. You're still sitting at home bitching about people on the internet being mean.
Yeah, listen, I get it. All you're saying is that you should log off, Jonjon. You're just bitching. That's all you've brought to the table so far. You don't have to keep repeating it, okay? But I've made it a point that I'm invested in this community, right? A lot of people in here actually really like me, and I have great conversations with them. It's just a handful of people who not only me, but a lot of other people have taken issue with, and they have garnered a terrible reputation for themselves, right?
Okay, well, there's 21 people in the server now, and you're the only one complaining?
The reason
Or in
why I'm
voice chat,
complaining,
I should say.
listen, the reason why it's necessary for me to complain is because they lie to everyone. They try to convince everyone they're fair, they're not abusing mods at all, that they don't, like, it's just ridiculous. That's why I mic up, because like just now, I got no chatted. If I wouldn't have mic'd up and made it clear why I was no chatted, they would have convinced everyone that it was just fair modding. You know, Jonjon
I have
needed
something
to be
to tell you.
no-chatted.
Life isn't fair.
It's just ridiculous.
Like, you have a lot to learn if you're freaking out this bad over a fucking server.
Well, it's not that. It's just that, like, these people, like I said, you didn't let me finish. These people are straight up losers, right? Like they have nobody cares about them in real life. So they just seek male companionship, or they just seek companionship online. They play video games with each other for hours on end. And a cancerous byproduct
And there's something wrong with that?
Yes, because there's a cancerous byproduct, right? All
At least they have people that they
here,
enjoy spending time with and playing games with, whereas you just enjoy sitting here and bitching about being in a community that you
I
don't
have
actually
friends
like
in real
because you have
life.
nothing better
You're
to
just
do.
trying to turn this into a pissing contest when you don't know what you're talking about,
Am I?
right?
I don't think I am.
Yeah, I have friends in real life.
Do you?
Listen, you're not going to add anything if you're
Do
just
you
going
have
to try to
friends in
turn it
real
into
life?
a
Are
pissing
you
contest.
super fit? Are you just super fit, super swole, have
Why
lots
are
of
you so
friends?
triggered
So
already?
much better than everyone else? I'm not
You're
triggered at
triggered as
all,
fuck.
honey.
Yeah, you are. And I'm not your honey. Jesus.
Actually,
Just
I'm
calm
not
the fuck down,
triggered
lady.
as fuck. I'm up here in Canada smoking my legal weed, and I'm chill as fuck. You're the one that's all mad,
Yeah,
bro.
I'm hoping you're going to be chill
Oh,
as fuck because
fuck.
you're acting erratic right now. And
Jonjon,
she
you're
hits
the one
the
that seems
bong in the
upset.
background. That was hilarious. But all right, so the main
That was
point.
great.
So the main point is this: is that these guys like Jovan and Tomer, nobody likes these people in real life. They're not very likable people. So what they end up doing is coming online, forming these ridiculous friendships. And whenever I say ridiculous, I just mean they hate each other. Like the butt touchers, they all think they're all pieces of shit. They all shit on each other all the time, but they
You
are
keep going on
all
about
they have.
touching butts. Is that a thing for you too? Like,
So-
are you just so in the
The
closet
reason
that you're
why
lashing
people
out at
like
everyone
the
for
reason
touching
why
butts?
I went on the anti-butt touching campaign, and the reason why I successfully exposed these people, like I said, you go to other servers, they hate these people.
Hold
Why
on. Who
I
was the
did
other
this-
guy that was involved? Was it Jav?
Jovan.
So the reason why
You
I did
exposed them
this
as what? Butt touchers?
because
I'm
I
pretty sure his name
noticed.
is butt touching faggot already.
Relax, lady. Hit the bong again.
I've been
But
hitting
like
it all
I was
day,
saying-
honey.
Jonjon, you smoke
Jesus
weed.
Christ.
You're probably high right now.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not making fun of her for smoking weed. I'm just saying she needs to smoke more of it. Jesus. But so here's the
Guy
main
that's
reason,
super
right?
mad to the girl that's laughing.
Keep in mind that Jonjon's main
You're just
allegation
interrupting
against
the
us
whole
is that we're
time. That's why
hypocrites.
I'm just
But
over talking you. You think I'm mad? That's fine.
No, I've heard him repeat himself about 20 times now.
All right, so for everyone else in the room, because this girl's just smoking pot, she could care less, right? But so the reason why it's necessary for people like me to step up and expose these people, so people know that they're dishonest, they're not really to be taken serious, even though they're passionately arguing for these false narratives, right? The reason why I white
I
knight
have a
people
question for
is
you. Are you
because
the kind of guy that needs a participation
wait.
trophy?
after I'm done, shut up.
Seems like
Jesus
it.
Christ. So the reason why I get triggered
The
and I
reason
even
why is
mic
the
up
same thing that you've
because
already
of
said about 20 times since I've joined the channel, right?
talking faster is going to help you. Just relax.
I'm not talking fast at all, at least not for me.
You're talking half as fast as you just was.
Congrats. I smoke sativa.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, so like I said, these I could care less if they were just trolls. They acknowledge it was just a troll. I could care less if they were just playing video games online. You know, they need companionship online. That's fine. But some of the cancerous byproducts of this is something like these people like to what's that word I'm looking for?
No, it gets me wired, Claire.
Like project.
That's the only thing I'm
Like
saying.
these
You talk
people,
faster.
these losers like Jovan and Tom, their lives suck. You know, they talk about dying alone and shit, but they end up projecting their
Right.
feelings onto others, right? And that's where it gets really bad, because they gang up. Like, there's been so many people in here that have came in here and have been called worthless by people like Tom and Jovan. And, you know, long story short, these people are such bad people now that they take way too much pleasure in the misery of others, right? And it's just sad. And that's what aggravates me to the point where I've been labeled a white knight, because every time they go to do that shit, I white knight whoever they're ganging up on, because it's extremely unfair. Like, even if it's like some 17-year-old kid who comes in here
I don't know if I call you a white knight.
and is a little bit wishy-washy on their religious views, these butt touchers will band together and completely annihilate that person, then call them worthless afterwards. Like, it's just clear that, like, I've red pilled them before as well. I've explained to them how they are addicted to doing this, right? Like, whenever
you're in
we're in
a
a debate
server
room,
where people talk about politics and religion, people tend to do that. Like, if you
Yes.
can't handle it, then maybe you
pay
shouldn't be in
attention.
a server that
Listen,
talks
you're
about
not
that.
adding anything. I'm sorry. I wish you. I really
And
wish
all
you were
you're
adding.
doing is repeating yourself. They're so bad.
That's
They're horrible
fine.
people. They have no life. They spend all day playing video games and talking to each other, and they're scum and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
How
but
many
you know
times
why
are you
people
gonna
are
say
listening?
it?
Because, listen, I used to be an admin of this server. I know what's up.
You've
I
never
know
been
these
an
people.
admin of the server.
Well, this community.
Just for clarification, he was made an admin of a
Oh.
dying server after everybody already left it as a joke.
No, you guys built a new server because you were power hungry, and then came back to the server I was in charge of, and then got kicked out of our server again. They cried about that. You guys
So
are
then
just
you knowingly
dishonest.
joined a server that was run by people that you didn't like, and now
Yeah,
you're
and these guys can't say I cry, because they cry way more than I do. That's why I make fun of them for being hypocrites.
Jonjon, you're like the Julian Assange of Discord, man.
Yeah, but the point is, right?
I would just
Is
like to
that
point out
I
one more thing.
tried to
Michael
explain
actually
to
has a
people
wife,
that this is an
and
addiction.
Jonjon knows this. So him to say that no one in here has anyone that loves him just shows you.
That's not what I said. That's a
Yes.
straw man. I said
That is a-
Jovan and Paula have
You said
nobody.
everyone. You know, you said
everyone.
the people in the butt touchers. Michael
The
is a
butt
butt
toucher.
toucher. Yeah, Michael's
Yeah,
a butt
like
toucher.
Michael's fucking miserable, dude. That dude abused fucking steroids his whole life,
No,
and
he
now he's
didn't.
erratic and impulsive.
He did not.
That's why he comes on here screaming at people. People hate Michael, Jovan, just like they hate you. because of the
Jonjon, he didn't
behavior you guys
abuse steroids. That's
I
fucked
don't hate
up.
John. I don't
You
hate
can-
Michael.
you can believe
Michael's a
that.
good guy.
You can-
The allegation
Yeah,
against
but a
Rachel.
lot of
The
people hate
allegation.
Michael. They don't like the
Rachel,
way he
Rachel, I
behaves.
would just like to. Whenever he makes one of these claims, I would like you to objectively go through your own process and ask him what the justification is for them.
Tom's
And
just using Rachel at the moment, right? It's just clear as day.
so Rachel, for example, like when he says something like Michael has just abused steroids his whole life, you just need to ask him the justification for that.
well.
Yeah, so the point I was trying to make, right?
See what I mean, Rachel?
Every time they ask you to clarify, you move on. Like, you have no points to make. You
That's
just
not true. Listen, you
Yeah, they
interrupt
don't
me
have
in the
any
middle of
substitute.
making a point. I'm
Because
trying
you've
to
been
finish that
talking
point,
like
and now you're crying
90%
that
of
I'm
the
not
time.
making a point.
Everyone's
can't
letting
make
you
this
go
shit
on
up.
and on and on. Yeah, you can. I can
So,
make up better
alright,
shit than this if I
so-
wanted to.
Like I said, these people, not everyone, because now I'm being strawmanned.
Did you get the
Not
justification
everyone,
for him
right?
saying that about Michael?
No, still not.
Jonjon, just tell her the justification. We'll let you talk. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I think Michael's, like, I've seen pictures of Michael, and I know a little bit about the bodybuilding industry. Like, after I clarify this, I'm going to go back to making my point.
I
But,
also have a really good
so I
friend who's
know
a
a little bit
bodybuilder
about-
who never touched a drug in his life and is Olympic level, so that
I'm
Don't
sorry,
even.
but I don't think you're going to be adding anything to these discussions.
Michael isn't even
your
that
entire point
slow.
was you've seen a picture of him, so he must have abused steroids. That's
Well,
not.
I know for a fact he took steroids. Like, it's just clear.
Yeah, we're
as
asking
day
you
that
Were
how.
you there when he took it?
Yeah, you could tell just by looking at his pictures. Like, this dude was so fucking bloated up. He was a bodybuilder in a like bodybuilding competition and some little bitty underwear, and his muscles are ginormous. And you guys are telling me you don't think he was on steroids? You just don't know shit about the bodybuilding industry if that's the case. That's fine. You guys are cookie cutters, but trust me, that motherfucker was on steroids. And the reason why I think he abused steroids is because he can't control his anger. Whenever the reason is against people, he was some fucking war veteran hero guy, and he is some good guy, and then his true colors showed. He's just
in the
really
military, Jonjon.
he picks on people, He fucking
His
just
true
screams
colors.
at people. He's a wannabe bully, right? He tries his best to bully people, and he abuses his mods to do so. So he's garnered a shit reputation for himself now as well. But the point is that whenever you see this guy interacting with people, he has crazy anger issues. He's extremely impulsive, right? Now that is
That's not true
clearly
at
a
all.
byproduct of years of steroid abuse.
That's not true
Wait,
at
how
all.
much-
Wait,
Can you give us one example? Wait. Can you just give us one example of him doing that?
Guys know about that.
wait, how are steroids correlated with anger issues?
Who unmuted Yuri?
Yeah, so the point I was trying to make earlier was that I know for a fact that these people, these butt touchers who take, they get their rocks off by making other people miserable, or they take a lot of satisfaction in the misery of others. The reason why I've tried to explain this to these people, the reason why they do this so much is because they are actually addicted now. Like whenever we're in a debate room, air quotes, and you should hear the language these people use. It's always, I'm coming on your face. I'm smacking you around. I just wrecked you, this and that. Like these people are, like you get these huge rushes of dopamine whenever you do that shit. Whenever you feel like you're just wrecking somebody, air quotes, you're getting these massive doses of dopamine, right? The happy feelings and shit. So what happens is, now you may have noticed we actually can't have normal conversations in here quite often anymore, because these people are constantly looking for that rush of dopamine by telling people they're coming on their faces, and that's all you fucking see nowadays. These people are so addicted to that rush of dopamine that all they want to do is attack anything and everything, right? They just want to shit on each other and everything.
Projection.
And
Aren't you attacking right now?
And a shitty byproduct of this is, like I said, you have the butt touchers. These people who they acknowledge they're all pieces of shit. They all hate each other for the most part,
False.
but they band together to pick on other people, right? And whenever they do that, that's whenever people like me step in and say, listen, you're all pieces of shit. Stop trying to make other people miserable, because you guys are fucking miserable. Stop pushing these false narratives. Stop saying everyone is dishonest. It's just insane. Like it's gotten to the point where like for example, Penis Tooth is basically asking me what other servers do I go to, because it's like you can't have a normal discussion in this server anymore. You just can't do it. Which is fine. Like I said, who would give a fuck?
It's just going to a
if they
fucking server where you can have conversations that you want to have. Like, why even bother? Why sit here and chat and bitch and complain and sound like the biggest fucking baby I've ever heard? Like, why waste your time doing that? You sit here and accuse these people of not having any lives, of wasting all of their time every day, but you're wasting.
You're not adding anything again.
How many minutes have you been in? How long have you been in here?
What are you going to add
How much
to this
time
discussion?
have you wasted? That
I'm
you
asking
could be out being the super
adding?
awesome person that you claim to be, but you're just sitting here complaining. That's all you're doing.
See, Tom, this is what happens whenever you try to use some fucking stoner pothead, right? It just doesn't work out very well.
You're a stoner pothead, Jonjon. Why would you say that as a derogative term?
Jonjon, do you feel the dopamine from that attack? That dopamine must feel real good.
No, well, it's true. You guys, I know you. Listen,
It's true.
I listen. I don't want to trigger. Like, I feel so bad, right? Because what I'm saying must.
Now that you've told her about all of our lives,
like,
how shitty we're, you want to give her?
Me halfway.
Wait, now that you've told her, well, you've been talking for like 30 minutes straight. I just want to be able to say one thing. I just want to be able to say one thing, Jonjon.
Wait, you've been. Hold on a sec. You've been talking almost nonstop for the entire time, and now you want to Jovan to be moderated because he said one thing?
Yeah, he's not allowed to interrupt me. If you forgot, he
You're interrupting
earlier.
Everyone. You're the only one that's been talking.
You're the only one I've been interrupting because you've literally said you're just smoking pot.
No, you were interrupting other people as well. You've interrupted everyone that's attempted to talk, and then you complain whenever someone interrupts you.
If I'm halfway through a sentence and you start talking, I'm not the one interrupting.
Jonjon, you do that to her the entire time. Like every time she's tried to talk, the entire time to you, you just cut her off.
But it's just clear that Tom wanted to use her, and it's just not going on. She's just bugging
you did it to me just now too.
So look, I mean,
like I was saying, I do feel bad because I do know.
What goes on? He doesn't even try to address anything.
Shit. It really
like it doesn't
like Jovan, for example, the guy who can't stop over talking.
You're over talking people right now.
The reason why I'm being overtalked
So what
right
are
now
you on,
is because
Sam?
this whole dopamine thing is true. I'm not lying about it, and it absolutely applies to people like Jovan and Tom. The last thing they want to acknowledge is that I just made sense. Because if they do that, then they understand that this applies to them, right? So it's just typical butt-touching behavior here.
So absolutely none of what you've said since I've joined this server has made sense at all. Like, I'm not even like, I just got home. Yeah, I'm smoking. I'm not high at all.
That's fine.
And you haven't made sense like for like 5 seconds. You just go on these random tangents. You're just repeating yourself over and over again.
All right, so what did I repeat over and over? Just tell me what I repeated over and over again.
Okay, they sit around all day talking to each other, but they don't really get along. They insult each other while they play games together because dopamine rushes, and they're all just sad little people that have no lives. They never leave their houses, and they have no one that loves them.
What was I getting at?
That's what you've been saying. That's what you've been going on and on the whole time.
It's clear that you don't understand what I'm saying. Right? So what am I getting at whenever I say dopamine?
Obviously it, right, Sam?
What am I saying? Do you have any idea what I'm talking about here?
Sam, I'm pretty sure that everyone understands what you're talking about.
You're not adding any fucking thing.
On for like,
that's why I keep telling you to sit the fuck down.
How long has he been in here, Josh?
Smoke some more pot and let me listen. Everyone else agrees that the point I made. They understand the point I made. It's just you.
I don't understand. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I know Tom understands. He's lying. But because I know he's lying because I've already made this point to Tom before. So he's just lying out of convenience. But this is just typical of these people. But the whole point is that you're not understanding is that these people are addicted to treating people like shit. These people are bad fucking people. They are addicted to coming, air quotes, on people's faces online.
And yet you hang around with these people all the time.
Exactly. He's spending his time
come on Discord anymore.
Interacting with these people. I don't know, man. I don't know the backstory between you guys, but the only person that I've heard behave badly since I joined this server is you. Like, you have been nonstop.
Yeah, but listen, what you think is irrelevant.
You're interrupting her again, Jonjon.
You're the one on attack. You're the one insulting people. You're the one going after people. You're exhibiting the same exact behavior that you're accusing these people of displaying, which you say is absolutely horrendous, and yet that's exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you not see
you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah,
you don't know what you're talking about. You're ignorant.
You're accusing these
people. You don't know any of these people.
Exactly what you're being.
You don't know the dynamic of the room. You don't even know where these people originally came from.
I don't
You're just
care.
ignorant.
I really don't
care.
care.
That's why I'm dismissing you as some pothead female, right?
Oh,
you're just to be dismissed. Go smoke some more fucking pot and relax and stop exposing your ignorance to all of us in the room.
That's a lot coming from you.
It's pretty obvious I am happy. I've been getting to him for a while.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm annoyed that you're really. Listen, I understand you're real passionate about giving your 2 cents, but understand that you haven't been around very long.
You've been giving your 2 cents in $100 worth of
stop,
challenge,
please. Just let Rachel and Jonjon hash it out, please.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed because you're just sitting around stoned as fuck trying to give your 2 cents in a passionate way. Like I said,
and you're assuming that I'm so stoned as fuck.
I wouldn't even care if you wasn't taking yourself so serious, but you're taking yourself way too serious. It's just cringe at this point. It's like, you should know, you don't know these people. You don't know the dynamic of the room, so stop pretending that you do know anything here.
Did you just hear me, like, what was it, maybe a minute ago, where I said that I don't know the history or the dynamic in the room? But the only thing that I've heard since I've got here is you bitching.
It's me crying. I get it. You said it 5 times. You're not going to add anything to the discussion.
Them of behaving in a way that you were behaving.
You're not very interesting.
You're the only one behaving that way, Sam.
You're not interesting at all. I'm waiting for you to say something worth hearing. It's just not happening.
It's cute. It's cute how bad I'm getting to you. No, it's not cute. I don't think it's cute. It's really adorable. How old are you, Sam?
I'm 23.
Aw, just a baby.
Oh, you're just an adult. It just sucks, doesn't it?
I mean, we're both adults.
Act this way.
But your age is showing.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know that you can smoke your pot and stop pretending to know things. Sure, that's really immature of me. But, so yeah, my point has been made that these butt touchers that I talk shit about, these butt touchers that I talk shit about, they are terrible fucking people. They are addicted to these dopamine rushes they get whenever they're telling people they're worthless and that they're coming on their faces. That's why this community has devolved into pure cringiness, right? Like, this community has broken up already. And in my opinion, the reason why it broke up is because of the power dynamic. People like Jonjon, people like Layla and Tom, they wanted all the power so that they can keep trolling people and dictating conversations.
I mean, Clarice, it's true. There's shitty people everywhere. Like, how many people are on the server?
You have no idea what I'm talking about at the moment. You don't even know who Johnny is. Johnny was the person who ran the server before. Johnny was getting messages all the time saying that things were unfair, that the moderation is unfair. Just like Jonjon no chatting. That is unfair. So with that being said,
over 1,000.
It's just clear that,
I mean, of course there's shitty people in here. There's 1,000 people on the internet all in one server. Of course there's.
But how many of the question is
1,511
people?
Yeah.
Well, the real question is, how many of these people take immense pleasure in the misery of others? Right? That kind of dials it back a little bit, the number. You're going to be talking about people like Jonjon, Tomer, Michael, just the butt touchers, right?
Jonjon has never been able to say why I'm a shitty
We're not talking about some random person who comes into the room and yells nigger a couple times and gets kicked, right? We're talking about people who legitimately are addicted in the misery of others, right? Like, they come in here and I see it, right? Like, the moment I feel so bad for these people. Like, whenever I come in, like Jonjon, for example, he just starts attacking me nonstop. He can't help that shit, and I'm hyper aware of that. Like, these people need help. Like, you should see, it's like you flip a switch, right?
Rachel,
it's like you flip a switch on these people.
Rachel, do you have access to the chat? I'd like to show you something.
In main chat? Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. What do I got here?
Did you see this one, Rachel?
Yeah, I saw you post that one before. No, like, again, I don't know the history here. I don't know the fucking dynamic, but all I've heard since I've joined is him bitch.
No, Jonjon's innocent. They always attack Jonjon. They're like butt touchers. Don't.
Rachel, this is Jonjon engaging with, referring to someone who has a congenital birth defect, which makes her hands look odd. Do you see what he was saying there? Can you read that?
Yeah, Rachel.
Yeah, I can read it.
If you think I'm complaining, just go to like other servers and ask about these people.
I have no interest in going on to other servers to ask about people that I just met.
Jonjon, Tim Pearson's correct here.
Do you want me to start posting snippets of you?
I don't care.
Thousands and thousands of you calling black people nigger. Videos of you just saying nigger, 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 nigger to black people.
White people niggers too, so what?
That's not really a point, Jonjon. Come on.
Oh yeah, I do remember that message right there. Like, this guy came in, he was talking a lot of shit to me for no reason, right? Just going at me, because he was kind of like this Rachel girl, right? He came in, he didn't know who I was, and then he thought he was going to give his 2 cents and then, you know, shit talk me, jump on the bandwagon, so to speak. So he did that, and then I DM'd him, right? Like, I didn't put this, like, in other words, there's this girl that was deformed. Now, I was always really nice to this girl, and I even apologized afterwards because her boyfriend is a pussy and a cuck. And I'll explain why. Because he was talking all this shit to me, like non-stop shit to me, and I shut him down immediately. I wrote him what Tom posted right there. I just wrote him and said some shit like, your girlfriend has lobster hands. That's it. That's all I said. And I shut him down. He was sitting there talking shit to me for like a half hour straight. And I responded with just that. And that was all it took for me to shut him down. But this fucking pussy takes the DM I sent him and posts it in main chat so that Jonjon and Tomer and all the butt touchers can pick it up and try to troll me using it. But the reason why I said he's a pussy is because he showed his girlfriend, right? Like, why would you do that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I sent him that saying, you know, I was trying to hurt his feelings. I was trying to talk shit because he was talking shit to me. So I write that, and this fucking pussy shows his girlfriend in order to hurt his girlfriend's feelings. Like, that's his, like, he's not a man in my opinion. Like, a real man would not have done
that, honestly.
Yeah, but these butt touchers, you just wait. Tomer and the butt touchers, they're trying to push this crazy narrative right now that I'm a huge piece of shit for making fun of retarded people. You just wait.
What do you think of that, Tomer?
Thomas Lamas, you want to kill hookers.
This is not about you, Thomas. It's not about you.
No, Jonjon is a virtuous man.
Dionysus is now taking over Ken's role, which he abhorred Ken for. That's funny. See how they just fill in the ranks like that are needed? It's crazy.
I just want to point something out that I find particularly funny. Is that he yells that my opinion doesn't matter and I should just shut up and I'm just a stupid stoner. But he has this need to address me a lot and to try to explain things.
I never said you were a stupid stoner.
Actually, yeah, you did. You said that a few times.
I never said you were stupid. I said you were ignorant. I mean, Jesus, you guys are just unreasonable.
Stupid.
You did. First of all, and secondly, for someone whose opinion that you claim not to care about, someone that you say shouldn't be involved is stupid, then so be it. You sure seem intent on making me understand.
You sure seem intent on misrepresenting me and being dishonest. Maybe it's just the pot.
I'm pretty sure that you're misrepresenting yourself because whatever it is, the fuck that you're on, you obviously can't remember what you said 30 seconds before.
What's more likely, people? I'm misrepresenting myself or that I'm being misrepresented?
You're being misrepresented, Jonjon. I got you back, buddy.
Like, it's insane. Like, I've noticed you have to be so careful with your words and just not just in this room, but period, right? You have to be very careful with your words because people always characterize what you say and the way they want to hear it. So they have selective hearing.
It's just, if he doesn't care about your opinion, why is he addressing you?
I mean, Rachel, I pretty much just like muted everyone else. For the most part, except for you and Jonjon. I've let him make his case to you almost completely unfettered, right? And what do you think?
Just to be clear, I don't want to be. I'm not trying
to let her talk
an asshole to the girl, right? I'm not trying to say she's stupid. I didn't say that. I'm just saying that whenever I'm talking about the dynamic of a community that I've been in for over a year, two people that have been in the community for over a year, I don't think she has any right stepping in and giving her 2 cents. She's ignorant. She doesn't know
the only thing that I've said anything about is how people.
That's all I've said.
Oh, Jonjon, you don't know what transcendental ignorance is.
Transcendental?
Don't worry, I've taken care of him. He's muted.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm done. I've already did what I set out to do. I came on. I showed that I was no-chatted by Jovan after Jovan was attacking me nonstop, and then I exposed why it is I get annoyed by the butt touchers.
Right, but Jonjon, you're saying that she's ignorant to these things, but that's why I let you go on, and I muted everyone else so you could apprise her of the situation. Rachel, do you feel like you are no longer ignorant?
It doesn't matter what listen, you have to understand this girl thinks we're all crazy because we take online Discord servers serious. Like, that's why I told her I understand what she's saying. She didn't have to repeat it 5 fucking times.
I think that you're silly or whatever for taking a Discord server seriously. I said that you're stupid for caring what people that you don't like think about you. Like, boo-hoo. Grow up. Like, that's part of being an adult. Learning to live with people that you don't like and don't agree with.
Oh, but that doesn't really make sense. I mean, if you're in a server, right, or somewhat of a community, and you see wrongdoing, like, I think in your point
it's a fucking
you shouldn't really
Discord
give a fuck.
server. Go to another one.
Well,
like, if you have that big of an issue with it, and if those people have such a big issue with how they're being treated.
Button. Yeah, so I was right about. I was characterizing your
complaining about how someone that made this server is running the server. Shut the fuck up, birds.
Yes. So it turns out I was characterizing your views perfectly. That's all you're saying. You're just saying, well, you shouldn't give a fuck so much. You can just log off or go to a different server.
No, I'm saying, like,
oh, great.
I've
now
heard from you.
What are you saying this time?
What time did I get on here? What time did I come
I don't know. Just what are you saying this time around?
I think it was about.
What is it?
It's been almost an hour, I think, or maybe about 45 minutes. Probably about 42 of those minutes have just been you complaining and saying the same things over and over again.
It's necessary, like Matthew McConaughey in Interstellar, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Every time we ask for an example, Jonjon, you don't give one.
Jonjon's just very thorough.
He's not very thorough at all if he can't even answer questions.
Are you serious? I just explained. Are you fucking kidding me? You are lucky that I explained what I did to you. I just explained to you that these people are addicted to treating people like shit. And you think I'm not adding any substance here?
The only people that have shown me proof of people treating people like shit is you treating people like shit.
Well, you haven't been around long enough. That's to be expected.
You've sat here like for 40-some minutes going on and on trying to explain this to me, and you haven't explained anything.
This girl comes in here and thinks that if she's in here for about an hour, she can figure out the entire dynamic of the room.
Actually, I'm pretty sure, again, I said that I didn't know the dynamic of the room or the server. I said I'm purely basing my opinion off of the behavior today, and the only person that I think is behaving like a douchebag is you.
I explained it to you, but you didn't learn anything, man. That sucks. What do you have, like
All
low
you
IQ
did
or
was
something?
explain that you have vague problems with them being assholes, and they supposedly say
so what about the dopamine
but you provided
thing?
no examples.
Listen, I have confidence in you. I think you can conceptualize what I mean by the dopamine thing. I have faith in you. What do you think I meant by that?
Sam,
oh,
you're repeating yourself again.
I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt here. I honestly am.
Again, provide whatever proof to whatever you're saying. Give an example. You haven't given any examples.
You don't know what I'm saying anymore?
You haven't given any examples. You haven't answered any questions. You haven't clarified on a single thing.
What do you want an example of?
They've asked you for examples numerous times whenever
Don't
you brought
worry
up
about what they want. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
You have given numerous.
Do I care? I've been around for like.
You've been given numerous opportunities to explain yourself. Numerous opportunities to give examples. Numerous opportunities to clarify.
They understood what I meant. You're the only one confused.
If they understood what you meant, then they wouldn't be asking you questions.
No, listen. They don't. I've already explained to you. Rachel, I've already explained to you. The last thing Jovan and Tom wants to do, the last thing they want to do is acknowledge what I'm saying because I am right. And it does apply to them. So just come on, try to keep up here.
Jonjon, there's absolutely nothing I'm afraid of. I'm letting you present anything that you can to her.
Well, you're a sociopath. You're not afraid of anything. You're not even afraid of dying alone, for fuck's sake.
Hashtag die alone.
Hashtag until life.
I mean, everyone dies. A lot of people die alone.
No, I'm gonna die with my huge nuts intact. How about that?
Jonjon, I don't want to. I'm not going to even. I don't even want you to think.
Conversation's over. I did more than good enough to.
Cool. Now let's go to the scorecard. Rachel, are you convinced of the claims made by Jonjon? Go ahead.
No.
Are you convinced that we're all bad people?
No.
Are you convinced that Michael has a steroid problem and has been an abuser all his life?
No.
Are you convinced that Michael has anger problems?
Well, I mean, no, because he hasn't provided any proof.
Are you convinced that we misrepresent Jonjon?
I mean, again, I don't know the history of the server. All I know is what I've experienced today. Sam
are you
hasn't
convinced?
explained anything.
Are you convinced of any of Jonjon's claims?
No.
Okay, listen.
The only thing that I'm convinced of is that he's fucking mentally retarded.
Listen, I'll tell you what. I didn't do a very good job at explaining to Rachel a little bit about who I am and how I came to the server, right? So Rachel, over like a little over a year and a half ago.
So you're gonna tell me your origin story? Let's go.
Well, yeah, that was the whole point. Now that I hear Tom questioning you, it was like, fuck, I was supposed to tell you the dynamic of the room or who the fuck I am and how I apply to all this. But,
so you keep calling me a stoner and saying that I don't understand things because I'm a stoner, but you forgot.
No, it's not because you're a fucking stoner. Listen, I smoke pot. I'm going to smoke pot here shortly. It's not that, okay? Fuck. But,
you brought it up.
I was just saying that because I could hear you smoking the bong in the background.
Somehow it doesn't matter, even though you brought it up. Actually, I'm not
everyone
stoned.
is like me. Listen, not everyone is like me. I can get really fucking stoned and do really good in dialogue and debates, right? Not everyone's like me though. I don't have the confidence that you're like that. Right? I feel like once you get
that
stoned,
stage in your
I'm
life,
like, I don't give a fuck about what this guy is saying.
Jonjon, if you presented something to her, she would listen to you.
All right. Anyway, so about a year and a half ago, right? I found Johnny's server at the time. I found his server on YouTube. I typed in atheist debate, then I went to live stream, and I found the live stream Discord. I entered it, and that's how I became a member of the community, so to speak. Now, whenever I came in, I was really nice to everybody, and I never treated anyone like shit. Like, in other words, if you was to call me a faggot, I'm just going to say, wow, that dude's upset, and I'll leave it alone, right? So what happened was, whenever I first came into the server, I became extremely popular. I had a lot of charisma. Everyone loved me. Whenever I'd come into the server, people would freak out. And then what really fucked it all up is that I got tired of everyone white knighting me. Like, whenever I would come into the server, you'd always have these assholes. You're always going to have these assholes who are just projecting it nonstop. So whenever I would come in and people would attack me, other people would just white knight for me and say, fuck off, faggot, and all this shit. Now, I eventually stopped letting them white knight me, and I eventually, was negatively influenced by the dynamic of the room because I started shit talking as well. And whenever I started shit talking, I was a better shit talker than the butt toucher. So in other words, to use language you guys would understand, I completely demolished or wrecked the butt toucher, right? So that's how the whole butt touching movement started. And the whole butt touching movement is basically just people acknowledging that, the hypocrisy, the unfair mod abuse, and things like that. That's all that was. So, like, the thing to understand is that everyone in this room loved me. Like, even Michael, the people who I hate the most, right? Like, Michael used to tell me he loves me, right? Things like that. And then I started noticing him treating people like shit. Like, me and Michael had a falling out because he wanted, like, Ask Yourself, for example. I came in here and invited everyone into Ask Yourself server. He's like one of the most famous vegan YouTubers. And we went in there and got to talk to him. And I remember Michael and everyone just embarrassed me. And they, like, for example, this is when I started noticing that, like, for example, Michael is extremely dishonest. And like Jonjon and all these people, they're extremely dishonest people. Like, he kept trying to deploy moral relativism as a defeater against the vegans.
Can we please not stop, please?
What was that?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so me and Michael, our real falling out was because of the vegan server. Like, like I said, Michael used to tell me he loved me, he's a big fan of mine and all that shit. And then he went into the vegan server and then came back and kept deploying moral relativism. And it was so bad. And I actually gave Michael the benefit of the doubt in the sense that I actually engaged with Michael on this. Like, I tried my best to clarify this shit with Michael to the point where it would just be me and him in our room without anybody around. And it was just clear that these people, like Michael is being dishonest. Like, he's trying to say that moral relativism wrecks the moral consistency check, which is just false, right? He knows this shit. Like, it's one of those things where it's like he knows better, but yet he's still trolling these people. And so basically he was going around arrogantly claiming victory, garnering a bad reputation for themselves, because now the entire vegan server thinks all of you guys are like moral sophists, not to be taken serious and shit. So that was my falling out with Michael, and the same dynamic or concept applies to all the other people I had a falling out with, right? Like, I came in here, I was really, really liked, and then I had some falling outs with people, right? Because I didn't approve of their behavior. I thought they were pieces of shit, for lack of a better word, right? And then they turned on me, right? Which is fine. Who gives a fuck? They're assholes anyway. But they formed this, like, butt-touching crew to where no matter who's right or who's wrong, they agree with one another for the sake of entertainment or trolling. So once that dynamic popped up, that's whenever it became me versus the butt touchers. That's whenever it became like a lot of people adopted my concept and used my concept and said, oh yeah, these guys are butt touchers. So butt touchers, that phrase became pretty popular. But so the most important thing to understand is that whenever I came into the room, everyone fucking loved me. And then I was negatively influenced by the room in the sense that I started talking shit back. But I was better at talking shit back, so I just demolished them, right? so to speak. What happened was, like, for example, they started resorting to these crazy tactics. Like, for example, Tomer, he created this anti-Jordan Peterson narrative, or basically every time I'd come in, no matter what it is I was interested in at the time, Tomer wanted to be anti whatever I'm into. So it doesn't matter. It wasn't just Jordan Peterson. It could have been anything, right? But that backfired as well. I mean, I think you all acknowledge that the anti-Jordan Peterson narrative backfired for the butt touchers because I loved it. Because every time I'd come in, we got to listen to Jordan Peterson, right? I love Jordan Peterson. And it just completely didn't go the way they wanted it to go. Like, I enjoyed it. Every time I'd come in, we were all listening to Jordan Peterson. We got to talk about Jordan Peterson. And the worst thing happened is a lot of the people became fans of Jordan Peterson. So, like, it backfired in the worst way for these people. But, I mean, everything's pretty much explained, right? Like, I come into the room, everyone really likes me, and then I start exposing some of the behavior I don't agree with, and then the butt-touching crew was formed. It's basically an anti-Jonjon group, anti-whatever I'm into group, right? So they have anti-Jordan Peterson narrative, all kind of crazy shit. So that's where we are now. Like, I come in here, like, for example, I came in 40 minutes ago, I posted a video I'm interested in, and Jonjon starts talking shit about me nonstop until he no-chats me. And then I got fucking Michael posting poop emojis on everything I post. So it's just, like, in my opinion, where we are now is something like this. I've made it abundantly clear that I don't respect the butt toucher. And now, because of that, they just, you know, beg for my attention.
Does that clear everything up, Rachel?
Hold on.
Rachel's hitting the piece. I can hear the bong in the background. She's getting stoned. You know what's funny is that even the moderators would try to, like, get my back and shit.
I know, Claris. Like, the birds don't fucking shut up.
Like the moderators. Yeah, I can hear birds in the background. Are those like pet birds, or are you just outside?
No, they're fucking pet birds. They're the biggest mistakes of my life.
Oh yeah, they're way too loud. Fuck that.
Yeah, you know, birds aren't too bad sometimes, but these birds are just obnoxious.
That reminds me. I was in my backyard the other day, or this is actually like at least 2 months ago, and I seen this like a parrot, like a little green parrot, and it literally flew up on me and landed on my shoulder and shit, and I kept it and gave it to my nephew. It was pretty cool. Like, I was surprised. Like, it flew right up to me, almost like it was somebody's pet before or some shit.
So everything's cleared up now. You believe we're butt-touching pieces of shit, right?
Yeah, like, I come in, like, this is what, like, this room, like, all these people, like, Jonjon, Tomer, they take the room way too serious. The moment you hear them saying, I came on your face, I've wrecked you, I'm demolishing you, they're taking it way too serious.
You say that all the time,
like, what
Jonjon.
You want, that's not true.
That is true.
I used to, right? It's just clear as day. Months ago, I've said it, that I was negatively influenced by the room. And all I mean by that is that I acted like you cookie cutters, right? That's it. And I've tried to explain to you guys that you guys are addicted to the dynamic of the room, that you guys cannot help but, you know, make conversations cancerous as fuck.
You do,
like, we can't have normal conversations.
You have a choice of who you talk to, right? Like, you don't have to talk to these people. See, this is the thing that gets me, is regardless of the dynamics of the server, let me just say this. One of the first things that I heard whenever I came into this server was you talking about them not having lives, not having people that love them, they never leave their houses, blah, 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 right? They take this shit too seriously.
You know why I said that?
But you're the one that's sitting here telling me, like, this super detailed fucking backstory of, like, a year. Obviously, this server and being online with these people mean far more to you than you're willing to admit. Like,
what do you? No, listen, that's not true.
You sit here and you claim these people don't have lives, but, like,
that's not true.
I can't tell you what I was doing on a server a year ago. Like, but you're sitting here giving me this.
Hold on, you're saying a lot of things. I gotta address one. We gotta address one thing you say at a time here.
No, but you claim these people don't have lives. You claim that they have nothing to do but sit around on the server and whatever. And yet,
I can address that.
You're going to be the person that never leaves. That's ultra obsessed with what people think about you. with people that you don't even like, that don't even like you. You're
get
the
your
one
point.
that's sticking around. You're the one that's complaining. Like,
do you think it's going to take you 3 minutes to make that simple of a point?
I'm sorry, but I said here and listened to you. You tried to make the same fucking point for an hour, and you still haven't done it.
So you think
and
I'm
you're
trying
complaining about 3 minutes?
Jonjon, should you please
all
let
I'm
us
saying,
finish?
the point of what I'm saying is that you
that's
are
not
a fucking
true either,
hypocrite.
because I've already
And you're the only one in this server so far that has proven themselves to be a hypocrite.
We're not having the same conversation.
Yeah,
because
we
you're
are.
forgetting everything we
No,
talked
I'm not
about.
forgetting everything that I said.
Yes,
You're
you
making
are.
a point
I could
about
show
you
you that
claiming
you're
that they
forgetting
have
what
new
we talked.
lives whenever you obviously have no life. About
Well,
you
listen,
giving them shit
listen.
for not
You're
leaving
just
the
gonna keep
server and
talking.
putting too much importance on it, but you
All right,
spend too much
I'm
time
gonna
on the
show
server
you.
and put too much importance on
All
it.
right, I'm gonna
As
show
demonstrated
you
by the
how
fact
you're
that you
talking
sit here and
your
gave
ass.
me a fucking autobiography of your fucking time on this server and your interactions with
You're
every
just
single
talking
person
out
on
of
it.
your ass. I'm gonna finish this sentence whether or not it kills
person
you.
that seems like they're the most obsessed with and dependent on this server and that doesn't have a life is you. You're the one that's so bent out of shape about what people that don't like you and that you don't like think of you.
Okay, are you done? I mean, I'm gonna finish this sentence whether or not it kills you. I'm sorry.
Congrats, you get to finish the same sentence for what I'm sure is like the 12th time. Go ahead.
All right, so you clearly said that I've been trying to make the same point over and over again, but the problem is that I exposed you by asking you what it was that I was saying, and you had no fucking clue. So you're just talking out of your ass once again. You're acting erratic because you're just over talking me on purpose. You don't want me to talk because you know you don't have anything of substance you're saying, right?
I've given you several periods where I've just let you
I'll
go on
give you another benefit of the doubt then. I'll give you another benefit of the doubt here. What was I getting at whenever I was talking about the dopamine?
You're talking about the increase in dopamine levels whenever people attack each other, whenever people get overly excited and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
I know
what was this
fucking
point?
dopamine levels are.
What was this point that I was making over and over again?
Right now, this
You
goes
just
right
said
back
that
to being
okay, but what's the point of me bringing that
all
up?
circles back to being a hypocrite.
Do you know? Do you know? I don't think you do. I literally think you're confused right now and that you're just talking out of your ass.
No,
Or
I'm
else
pretty
you would
sure
just
that you're
answer
the
me.
one that's grasping to hold on
Just
to this
answer
argument.
the fucking question. You're just sitting around saying, well, you're making the same point over and over and over again. And then whenever I ask you what point that I'm making, you can't answer the fucking question. So where do you get off saying that I'm just making the same point over and over and over again? You don't know what point it is I made.
That's exactly what you're doing.
Like,
You're
this
saying
is
the
just
same thing over and over again. I answer your questions. You ask the same question. You never answer anyone's.
Yeah, so I'm going to help you out, okay? I'm just going to explain it to you bluntly, right? Whenever I'm talking, because you keep saying that I'm making the same point over and over again, but you don't know what I'm talking about. It's really unfortunate, right? So what I'm talking about with the dopamine is that it leads to addiction, and that whenever we're trying to have normal dialogue in here, these addicted people make that impossible to do. Like, we can't have normal discussions because people are so addicted to screaming and telling people they're getting cummed on. That's the point of bringing up the dopamine thing. Now, you just kept screaming, oh, you know, you're making the same points over and over again. And then whenever I ask you why it is I'm bringing up the dopamine, you couldn't even answer that.
Because here's the thing, I don't need everything spelled out to me in capital letters like you seem to need. I knew exactly the point you were getting at, and you kept going there over and over again. You go from there and you go right back to insulting him, right back to the same point, right back to insulting him. It's the same insults over and over again for the same shit that you're doing right now, which makes you a hypocrite. You're the only one.
What makes you think it's okay
that
to lie?
has been a douchebag, that has been a hypocrite this entire time. Regardless of the dynamic or the history of the server, you're the only one being a shitbrain.
You're a liar. You're just dishonest now.
I'm just dishonest. Is that what you got for me? Is that what you have?
Yeah, I apologize that I exposed your dishonesty, because now people aren't going to take you serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now that you're done, right? I mean, that was just embarrassing. But
I'm glad you think it was embarrassing.
Well, yeah, all you did was rant for 3 minutes just for me to explain to you you're dishonest and you don't know what you're talking about.
And exactly how was I dishonest again?
But you get an A for effort though. I mean,
again,
you gave a lot of effort.
There was a question,
there.
Please answer.
You just kept talking.
There was a question,
you didn't
please
care
answer.
if anyone was listening.
There was a question, please answer. Or are you going to avoid it again? Like you have every single question that you've been asked.
Listen, you were dishonest.
How was I dishonest?
That you understood. Okay, I'm going to answer it. Don't overtalk me. I mean, you got to behave yourself here. Are you going to behave yourself?
I'm giving you like the 12th chance that I've given you to talk.
I'm asking you a question. I asked you a question.
Can we avoid being condescending? Because you're being very condescending right now.
I don't care about your feelings,
it's because
right? Like
he's
like,
losing. It's
here.
because
it's just
this is what he has to stoop to because he has nothing else left.
No, I can answer the question, right? I just want you to acknowledge that you're not going to overtalk me whenever I get 3 words out, right? If I get 3 words out to try to answer your question, you're not going to overtalk me, are you?
I've let you talk several times, Sam. Same can't be said
That's
for you.
Yes or no question. It's not fucking rocket science. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Yeah, but so it's just clear that this person kept yelling over me, talking over me, saying the same thing, right? Oh, Jonjon, you're just repeating yourself. You're just repeating yourself. You're saying the same thing. So to test her, I asked her, I said, whenever I brought up the dopamine, why did I bring up the dopamine? And she failed that test. She failed that test. I asked her why it is I'm bringing up the dopamine, and her response, oh, we're getting a lot of background noise.
Vanna, we're getting echoes. Go ahead, Jonjon. Or Rachel.
Okay, so that cleared everything up, Rachel?
That's how I know she's being dishonest. She's talking out of her ass, bogging the conversation down. And this is great for Tom because she's going against me. It's just clear as day. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's just going against me for the hell of it. So now what's going to happen is Tom's going to pick up on this and try to use her to the best of his ability. So that might mean muting everyone and just letting Rachel talk so that we can get some kind of anti-Jonjon hour going.
I did that from the very beginning.
What are you talking about, John?
Yeah, I know. That's to be expected, obviously.
Is there a problem with that?
Yeah, so long story short, I came into this server, everyone liked me. I started shitting on the pieces of shit. So the pieces of shit formed the butt touching crew. And then that's where we are today.
Jonjon, by pieces of shit, do you mean us helping you get your license? Us offering to give you money for your license?
I've clarified what I've meant many times by pieces of shit. If you don't understand, that's
us
a personal
offering
problem.
to pay for your GED.
And my point again is that while they may very well be pieces of shit, you are too. So again, that comes back to being a hypocrite.
Piece of shit because I'm a white knight. These pieces of shit make fun of me.
They provided examples of things that you posted on the server. You haven't provided anything.
Yeah, and I've clarified what I meant by that.
Yeah, but you haven't provided any proof.
Listen,
they have.
Rachel.
Again, they may very well be jackasses, but so are you.
Rachel, you don't know what you're talking about. Why should anyone take you serious here other than the
give her the information she needs?
I'm not gonna fucking go through audio recordings and timestamps and post fucking snippets. What good's that gonna do? Like you guys did it, but whenever you guys did it, you misrepresented what I mean, you guys can do that all you want, but I'm not interested, right? Like like I said, this Rachel girl is irrelevant, right? None of you actually care about this bitch. You're only using her right now. That's fine. So why should I care about?
Of course, I don't really care about her.
You guys know what's up. Listen, what matters is that the people who have been around for a long time, they know I'm telling the truth and they know what's up. I don't give a fuck about what some random person who just came into the room thinks.
But the people that are the butt touchers have been around for a long time. They don't agree with you.
There's only like a handful of butt touchers. Right, you got Michael, Jovan, Tom, who else? Because a lot of the butt touchers just left. Like a lot of you guys, they just leave. They get the picture. They get the big picture. Like, fuck, this is cancer. I gotta go. Okay, but there is a handful of you butt touchers left, right? And what I mean by butt touchers are people who have known each other for like 4 or 5 years and just back each other up regardless of who's right or who's wrong, and take way too much pleasure in the misery of others. Like I don't care about the trolling. I think the trolling can be very entertaining. Like if you guys come in here, you're just talking shit a little bit, that's fine. But I think it's clear that, you know, you guys take it way too far. That's why I use the word passion. Whenever you guys are passionately pushing false narratives and shit like that, that's whenever it becomes cringe. That's whenever people like me have to, you know, speak up about it. Because if you guys were just trolling, nobody would give a fuck, right? But like I said, like this community split up before, and you guys spent weeks passionately arguing about mod abuse, and you guys didn't learn anything. You learned nothing from that.
Okay, Rachel, how about now? Are you convinced?
At this point, I'll just be repeating myself. I mean, it's my opinion remains.
Are you convinced? Are you convinced that I'm right? That these people are just using you right now? Rachel, you have to understand that they don't care about what you think here. They really don't care about what you
really don't care either.
But you're playing into their trap perfectly well. Like you're playing, like Tom, like he's like the puppeteer, right? And you're on strings right now. And like
use me, Jonjon. Use me. I want to be used.
What do you say? Use me?
Jonjon, all I've done is let you two talk one-on-one. I mean, what is the puppeteering?
Yeah, but you should unmute everyone. Like you shouldn't keep everyone muted for this girl. Trust me, it's not worth it.
They were actually unmuted for a while, and nobody was supporting you. The only people that were muted were people that were supporting us.
Most of the people don't talk.
Jonjon, we muted everybody that supported us.
So incredibly dishonest, man. Most people don't talk because they know they come here for the show. Like most people come in here just to listen to people like Jovan, Dionysus, and Shamos act like idiots.
Does anyone want to support Jovan?
Listen to these people scream at one another.
Does anyone want to back up what Jonjon's saying right now? Speak up in chat.
The reason why Jovan overtalked me halfway through my sentence right now is because he's getting shat on again. These people are so easy to expose. They're just dishonest.
I'm just disproving your statement. If anybody would like to speak up for Jonjon, say it in chat.
Yeah, so my mission is done. You guys, like inside of your circle jerk, you get a certain narrative. But if you step outside the circle jerk, everyone agrees with me. So my job here is done.
That's trivially true. You just said if you go amongst the people that agree with you, they do, and once you go outside of that, they don't agree with those people.
That's not what I said. I said that if you step outside your circle jerk, right? Like people like Jovan and you, every time you're trying to make a point to me, you always appeal to people who are just bad people, or people who touch butts with you guys, so who you've known for years and years. So it's just clear. My whole point is that if you step outside the circle jerk, right? If you step outside this biased, bigoted group of fucking terrible people, you get a different narrative, and there's no surprise right there, right? Like people start agreeing with me. Like if you go to Ask Yourself server right now, that server is like 10 times bigger than the server.
So you get a different narrative. Therefore, what?
Are going to talk terribly about these people.
You get a different narrative. Therefore, what?
Experiences with people like Tomer and Jovan and Michael. So that's the whole point, right? Like I'm done here. Like, that was my goal whenever I set out to expose you fucking people. I was like, listen, I'm going to expose you people. You guys are going to do it. I literally said, you guys are going to do it to yourselves. I said, whenever people come in here and you treat them like shit, they're going to run off and tell people that you guys are shit. And that's exactly what happened. And then I helped out because I was white knighting all the time.
Anyways.
Like, whenever people would come in here and experience the abuse from you guys, I would white knight them. And it would go really well, and then they would run off telling people about their experience with you guys. That's how you guys fucked up your own reputation, right there.
Anyways, so the question was, if you go to other servers, they have a different narrative. Therefore, what is the question? It's a fair question, Jonjon.
Listen, you guys just take it how it is, right? Like, you guys come to whatever conclusion you like. I'm just saying that this is not a coincidence, right? That's all I'd say. It's not a coincidence that if you step outside their biased, bigoted circle jerk, that you get a different narrative. It's not a surprise to me. Trust me.
Yes, not surprising you get different narratives from different people.
But this is why I thought it was so amusing and funny that, like, the butt touchers in this server, they went over to ACA server, and the ACA server had their own butt touchers, and their butt touchers, in other words, long story short, people like Tom and Jovan, they got a dose of their own medicine and they broke down. They cried and cried and cried.
Could you give us an example?
Became complete fucking hypocrites, and I really enjoyed that shit. It's fucking hilarious.
Could you give us an example of our own medicine?
And it even applies to when, like, whenever the server split and whenever I was admin and JJ was admin and Molly was, whenever you guys ran right back over to our server and started crying, we had to moderate you guys because we warned you guys. You guys just didn't listen to the rules. And then you cried about that as well, of course. Like, it's just crazy.
What you guys did was
through the roof.
Jonjon, you muted people just because you didn't like them. You literally said, Jonjon, you literally said you waited to get, you wanted to get mods just so you could ban them.
If you don't want to believe me, go ask Molly. She was an admin. Go ask JJ. He was an admin. Because you guys are not to be taken serious.
Can I finish my sentence, please?
We're going to have to ask a third.
No, after we left, and most people left the server, and you guys became admins. When we went back over there, you even stated that you
There's no way anyone should believe a word you're saying.
You stated that you banned me and Tomer just because you really.
Nobody's going to believe what you're saying. Why are you?
Tomer, did he not say that?
Notice how you're appealing to your fellow butt toucher.
He was the person that you banned.
I tried to tell you. You guys do this shit to yourself.
Jonjon, we've let you talk for like 30 minutes straight.
And try to appeal to your fellow butt toucher. You can't help it. It's hilarious.
Jonjon, calm down for a second.
You guys are proving my points for me, right?
Jonjon,
this fucking idiot, after I expose him for being dishonest, he appeals to his best friend Tomer. Hey, Tomer, you got my back, bro. Hey, Tomer, will you agree with me really quick? I mean, you guys are just pathetic.
Take a breath.
It's like if I had my girlfriend in here and I'm just asking her, hey, am I right? Hey, girlfriend,
Jonjon, you gotta go
am
smoke,
I right
man.
on this?
Girlfriend?
You guys are gonna be like, wow, this is just confirmation bias, Jonjon. Why are you such a butt-touching faggot?
What are you
But guess what? That's exactly what we're getting from Jovan right now. It's the same thing.
Look, you made a claim.
You guys gotta start calling these people out more often.
Jonjon, you made a claim. You tried to act like what you did to us is similar to what we did to you.
Bullshit. Just like Sam Harris says. Like, I feel bad for anyone who actually takes Jovan right now. Serious.
Remember what you said to her about let's deal with one thing at a time?
If anyone takes Jovan and Tomer serious, just know you're drinking from a water hose.
Poisoning the well, Jonjon.
I just got done explaining for the last half hour why it is these people are not to be taken serious, and within a minute, Jovan proves my point. He's dishonestly making a narrative, and then appeals to. And then he appeals to Tomer to back him up on his narrative. These guys are a joke. You can't make this shit up.
Touchers.
Jonjon, you're the one that made a dishonest narrative.
Well, imagine if you had your best friend in here, right? And you just keep appealing to your best friend to back you up. Yeah, you're going to be considered a butt toucher. I agree.
God, Jonjon, it's so sad.
And
Yeah, I like how
Vanna, I've been timing this one. He has talked almost nonstop for a half hour straight. Almost nonstop.
Yeah, I like how
that's
Joe.
And then he tries
Who is
to
that
make
chick?
fun of
What's her name?
whenever I talk for 3 minutes.
So Rachel, what happens is when we mute him in situations like this, he claims that we're abusing our mod powers.
No, that's fine. I always acknowledge when I
watch. If I try to talk, and if he talks over me and I mute him, he'll say we're abusing the power and he'll leave immediately.
Is that why everyone else thinks you're mod abusers as well? Or is it just me?
Yeah.
You guys are just so dishonest. You can't get away with these false narratives anymore. It's just not going to work, Jovan and Tom. It just doesn't work anymore.
I'm sensing a lot of passion coming out of you.
Notice how the only thing you guys can do is bring some newbie girl in here who doesn't know anyone and try to appeal to her. You guys are pathetic.
The idea is that she's not biased,
John. I joined the channel.
You guys are just hanging on for dear life at this point.
And then on my own.
Like, it's clear you guys could care less about what this girl has to say. You guys would, if you guys had a 5-minute discussion with her, it would just end with you guys telling her she's retarded and worthless. But since she's pushing this anti-Jordan, or since she's pushing this anti-Jonjon narrative at the moment, you guys are going to touch butts with her. You guys are just proving my point so beautifully for me, right?
Jonjon, you can't talk
for example,
the whole time.
you guys would not even get along with this girl if I wasn't here. If I wasn't here, you'd probably troll the shit out of her. But since I'm here, you guys can band together and touch assholes for a little bit until I leave. Once I leave, you're probably just going to turn on the girl.
Friends everywhere I go.
I mean, that's a good point.
I know you guys better than you know yourselves at this point.
You know,
you guys just sit around waiting for somebody to come in and talk shit about. If I leave right now,
and they might very well be assholes. But my point is that he's being exactly what he's accusing them of being.
Exactly.
He sounds like atheist.
Every bit the asshole that he's accusing these other guys of being. He's being a fucking prick. He's being a hypocrite. And that's what I'm judging. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care about the history. I've said that over and over again. I've said all I can judge is what I'm hearing now, and the only thing that I've heard
can I play a guessing game with you? Okay, are you from the ACA?
No.
Damn. Are you a new atheist?
I'm an atheist, yes.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay, are you also 32 years old? Don't tell me I hit that nail right on the head.
I don't like you.
Are you 32? Are you 32? Holy crap, guys. I'm so good at this. Are you slightly overweight? Just like slightly?
I'm not.
Are you underweight?
A bit, yes.
Oh, okay, never mind. I have an image of you in my head.
Get wrecked, Layla.
Everyone has an image with me of me and either right or they're completely wrong.
Guys, I got 32 right on the nail.
Yeah,
Come
but you
on.
were wrong about the weight.
Good. And she was a new atheist. Which
Yeah,
is basically the same as being ACA.
No, everybody's an atheist, Layla.
No, but she's a new atheist. Did you grow up Christian, Rachel?
I went to church on and off. The last time I went to church was whenever I was 12 years old and I walked out of Sunday service. Like I went to church service whenever I was 12 years old, and they were like these super Pentecostal people, you know, speaking in tongue shit. And it was the first time.
Yeah, that freaks me out.
And I stood up and I stood there watching it, and I was like, "This is bullshit." I fucking walked out.
Yeah, I went to one Pentecostal service and it freaked me right out.
That shit is fucking crazy. Like, and you could watch videos of it, but whenever you see it in person,
Yo, what up, Bloods? Did the server didn't die because I left, right?
We were just talking.
No, I was just talking to Rachel.
Usually what happens
is Jonjon,
you guys gotta wait. You guys gotta wait around for a new person to take on.
32 years old, and guess how old she is, Jonjon? On the nail.
32.
Guess how old?
32.
Yeah. Isn't that impressive?
I mean, it's a coincidence.
You're pretty good.
Bow down,
Coincidences are cool. Coincidences are pretty impressive, I guess. But I just noticed in text chat, this person is mad at me. He's like, this other girl, she's like, yeah, I see the points he's making, but he's no different because this girl disagreed with him and he called her a bitch. Man, it's like, how do I get all these straw mans? I did not call this girl a bitch.
Yeah, Rachel.
Earlier she accused me of. I never said she was stupid either.
Jonjon is kind of a monster now, but they made him into this, right? So make no mistake about that. Like, he was a decent guy when it came up.
Listen, that would be rude, right? I didn't say the girl was stupid. I mean, that's fucked up. I wouldn't say that.
You said she was a bitch, though.
No, I didn't. I didn't say that would be fucked up too if I called her a bitch. That would be really aggressive. I didn't call her.
You called her stupid, too.
I have no reason to lie. I really don't give a shit. Like, if you call her a bitch,
you at least tell me the context, because I don't remember. So how did it go? How did I say it?
You basically said you guys don't even know this bitch, but you're letting her defend you guys, something like that.
No, I didn't say this bitch.
That's exactly what you said. You called her this bitch.
Well, if I did say that, then that's fucked up. I didn't mean to say that. Like, I should have said, like, and obviously in the context you're giving, you can tell how it wasn't really relevant for me to call the girl a bitch anyway. It's not like I was trying to go at her.
Yeah, like, that's nothing.
So
like,
I said that it was a miss. It was miss.
Yeah, that's
like, now you're just justifying it. But
yeah, but that's nothing. I mean, like, Leela said, like, some guy's voice was so horrible, and that he should just shut up, and he's weak, and he sounds like a faggot. I mean, basically.
Oh my goodness.
Here, there's the. Did you hear that? Did you hear the basically? Did you hear the basically?
Shit.
Yeah, get off my ass, Dio. Move on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Hold on, I got some snippets from Dio.
I guarantee for the next few days, Dio's just gonna be like, Leela's a horrible person, blah blah blah, and this is why.
Well, you do. You say like, though, like, even most people are disillusioned by you, Leela, at this point.
Just move on, Dio. Find more interesting topics.
Why don't you tell Tom to move on from Jonjon then?
I haven't been even doing anything.
It's not directly affecting me.
Go ahead, say something else stupid, Leela. Go ahead, I like it.
It's not directly affecting me. Why would I care if Tom takes interest in talking to Jonjon? Who cares? I just don't want you talking about me.
I'm just saying the interest that Tom's taking in Jonjon, I'm taking the same interest in you. So every time you say something,
Jonjon is asking Tom to stop, and I'm asking you to stop and move on.
Respectively declined.
Oh shit! You know what?
You're so pathetic.
Okay, well then Tom's pathetic then, right?
Hey Dio, can you tell me what a true pillow fight is?
I'm just ignoring you.
Layla, you're supposed to be this really goody-goody Christian girl who saved herself from marriage. So I understand why you get so upset whenever Dionysus is pointing out that you're kind of mean to people quite a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Jonjon, I've self-admittedly been mean and rude to people on here. I've never said that I'm not a mean person. I never said that I'm not a rude person. Never has that come out of my mouth.
Have you
just because you have an image of who I am versus who I actually am, that's not my problem. Yeah, who I be.
Just
what
because you
like,
think who I'm is who I be, don't mean shit. But so in other words, you acknowledge. Well, the real question here is, do you repent for your sins here?
No, she doesn't have. She doesn't have remorse.
That I feel are rude or mean, like that one guy. Yeah, I felt bad, and I tried to revise.
Yeah, that guy you said he had low testosterone. Yeah, low T and shit.
I didn't say he had low T, but yeah, I basically implied something similar.
Jonjon, yesterday I posted a picture of Simone and I when I used to skateboard. And I was wearing a DC shirt, and she just comes out of nowhere and was like, "You look like such a fucking douche. You're like a slacker. Like, you're like the exact type of guy I would stay away with, you know." And just blah 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 blah. And she basically said Simone was. She basically said Simone was ugly. You know.
There it is again. Basically.
This is so funny.
Well, a lot of people can't handle Dio's jawline.
Dio can't do anything but misrepresent and be completely dishonest just to try and slander me.
We actually reviewed the video earlier today where you were proven wrong. What are you talking about?
I think it's
She's
funny
accusing you of being a butt toucher, Dio.
How she can be rude or mean on occasion. But one of the very first things I heard whenever I joined the server was you insulting other people.
Who, me?
No, Sam.
Oh well, no, that's true,
Like,
but like he's been worked up to that point though.
It's back to being a hypocrite though.
No, I agree,
Like,
but they
don't stop
All right.
making excuses for your behavior. Stop blaming other people.
Okay,
Like,
I'm not Sam. I'm Dio. But hey, look, Rachel.
No,
look,
I'm looking right at your name. Is it like
Rachel, yeah, I'm trying to tell you though. Like
The
I
reason
understand-
Dial thinks you're talking about him is he's in that exact same situation. He's a
No.
douche to other people too, and he wants to blame other people.
Okay. Anyway, so no, I'm trying to tell you like what's happened here. They've wound him up to that point. He used to be a decent guy, but they've brought like the worst out of him out.
Just like you, right?
Like all they do, like literally, Joe Vaughn spends his entire Joe Vaughn spends his entire life to like to fucking rag on Sam. That's all he does. That's his entire life.
I don't.
Well, yeah, Dio. Yeah, exactly. But just to be clear, a lot of people love talking to me. Like I'm only hell, and I'm only a pain in the ass or a beast to the butt touchers.
Do you admit
Like
that, Dio?
if you're a butt toucher and you're picking on somebody, and I come in here, yeah, you're gonna have to worry about me being here, right? I'm gonna expose what you're doing.
you guys like to abuse people when they like come back and they hit you back. You're like, oh my god, you're a terrible person. You're a terrible person.
Do you agree with Jonjon there, Dio? Because you have the opposite opinion of that. But let's see if you'll be honest. Do you agree with what Jonjon just said?
What part? He said many things.
That he's only that way to the butt touchers. So you're gonna have to say that you're a butt toucher too.
I don't know every interaction that Jon's had with other people, so I wouldn't be able to. I can only speak
We'll
about
just
the
talk about
dynamics.
your opinion of Jonjon.
How do I view personally about John? I just told you. I think that he gets unfairly treated in here.
No, you, because you hate Jonjon too. You get pissed off when he talks.
I
You got
dislike.
pissed off for John. You got pissed off for Iron White Knighting for Jonjon.
If I have in the past disliked Jonjon, but it's nonetheless. But I've disliked him for different reasons. For example, the reason why I disliked him was the situation with his dogs. Right? Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But the fact of the matter is that when I look in this room and I look at it objectively, you guys unfairly bully him.
You're just doing that because
I mean,
you
yeah,
wanna
like
say you
earlier
get
whenever I
bullied
came
as
in,
well.
It has nothing to do with me. That's
Look,
fine.
does it apply to you? Does it apply to you? Yes or no?
I don't know if it applies to me. I'm not gonna like critique. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna.
Dio, but here's something that we both agree on, right?
What? What's up?
You don't like the story about his dogs, but I don't like the story about his dogs. But he would deny that. Like if you ask him right now if he did what you heard him say he did, he's just gonna deny it. Don't you agree?
I don't know.
Well, you guys are missing the point. Dio hit it right on the money, right? He said that Joe Vaughn's
Don't interrupt,
life
Jonjon. Don't interrupt,
is to
Jonjon.
fucking try to troll me. I'm not interrupting. Nobody
You
was
are
talking.
interrupting. They were talking.
And notice, I am still no chatted from Joe Vaughn.
Jonjon, please stop
tell
talking.
you everything you need to know, guys. These people are unfair.
Jonjon, if you keep interrupting, you're going to get
He's
muted.
just trying to mute me right now. I wasn't over talking anyone.
You were.
I'm the
They
only
were
one
just
talking.
I asked
But he's
Dio a
gonna
question
try
and
his
then you
best
just
to
cut
get me
in.
muted.
No, I'm still listening.
All
What's
they
up?
do.
I'm still listening.
Yeah,
I'm just
well,
saying-
why don't you test it? Go ahead and ask him.
I don't see how it's relevant one way or the other. So
You're
if
just
he
being
says that,
dishonest,
if he
though.
says that he admits to it, right? It still doesn't matter because we're talking about how he's treated in Discord, right?
I still
Well,
have
look,
no text
no.
because of this
The
maggot.
allegation is that he's unfairly treated, right? Now, if
Yeah,
this,
I have no checks. You guys are
Jonjon,
abusing
stop.
guys already.
You're gonna
If
get
the
muted,
story-
Why
Jonjon,
don't you give me
please
my
stop.
text back?
if the
Give
story
me my
is
text
true,
back, you mod abusing faggots.
Jonjon,
if the
stop.
story is true, then he's going to be deserving of some sort of like reprimand, scolding, right?
Yeah, but even if that's the case, like you've already like okay, let's just say let's say right now he said yeah it's true or we believe it to be true and we punish him for it, right? We've already done it like ad nauseum. Like how long?
Well, also what we dislike is people that lie constantly about that sort of thing.
Like if he's lying about that, it shows that maybe you shouldn't be trusted about what he's saying right now.
Like here,
as well.
here, Dio. If Jonjon acknowledged it and said that he's regretful, he's never gonna do it again, and then he's like, you know, he really does not look. He has a new outlook on that situation. You know, he's remorseful. Almost, it would probably very, very, very seldomly be brought up, and not in any sort of attacking way, right?
That's comical.
That's true.
That's true. You can actually prove actually have the power to prove me wrong.
No, listen. I've listened to you and Joe Vaughn try to convince people I'm a pedophile, I'm a rapist, I'm into incest. You guys are just crazy people.
No, okay,
I'm
first
not
of all,
buying any of the bullshit you're spewing out right now. Trust me.
Jonjon, you're the one. Can we wait? Let's go over each of those individually.
I mean,
right?
I am
Let's go over
literally
each of those.
still
No.
no-chatted as we speak.
We can go over each of those individually.
As we speak, I am still
Let's go over
no-chatted.
each of those individually.
And
Jonjon.
Dionysus was just saying that Jovan, like his life.
Hold on,
his life
Jonjon. Look how afraid he is to actually go over each of those. Right?
He's absolutely right. They are ignoring Dio's fucking point.
Let's go over each one.
His
all right.
whole point.
The reason why Jonjon says that we have tried to convince people that he's a pedophile is because we've showed people a picture that Jonjon posted saying he's masturbated to of a 10-year-old girl crying.
No, that was
number two. Shut the fuck up and let me finish, Dio. Let me finish.
He's lying.
Let me finish.
I don't even know.
I was there, Jovan.
That's not a lie.
It is a little inaccurate.
I was there, Jovan.
No, he said he masturbated to that picture.
No, he never said that.
He said he masturbated to it.
He actually pulled the wrong picture.
I don't think he said that.
No, I remember him saying that.
You're such a liar, Jovan.
You don't remember him saying that. I remember saying that.
You have to hate yourself, Jovan. Like,
he said it was a part of
You're
his
such a liar, dude. You're such a liar, man.
Dio, he still has me no-chatted. This guy's fucking miserable.
lying,
You're
Dio.
right. He just
Anyway,
tries to
you are.
single me
He never
out.
said that. You do that often.
Okay,
You try
what
to
did he say
demonize
about
him.
it, Dio? What did he say?
All he did was he tried to get a picture of a girl that he does like, right? He accidentally probably pulled it off the internet. I don't know what happened, but he pulled it off the internet and he posted it. It was an accident,
No,
right?
it wasn't on my computer either.
All right, Tomer, what was your recollection of it?
All right, I'll
Why
explain
would
it.
you appeal to Tom, for fuck's sake? He's your
Shut the
fellow
fuck up,
baptized.
I just disagreed with Jovan.
You just disagree with me, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, but why would you appeal to him? He's gonna back you
I
up.
want everybody.
What are you talking? Look, I literally just disagreed with him. Did you not hear me?
Yeah. So yeah, give me my text chat back too while you're at it.
Look, he just like tries to overtalk every single
why
point.
don't I have text chat anymore?
You're not deserving of it. You're very
Because
ornery,
you're a
out of
fucking
control.
faggot caught up in your feelings. That's why.
I'm the one that's caught up in my feelings.
No, Jovan is the one who no-chatted me. He's a fucking faggot. Dionysus' point was that he singles me out. That's exactly what he did. As soon as I came on, he talked
See, look, you're trying to get off the topic.
You're just ignoring Dionysus' fucking point.
Say Rachel and
Why don't
Vanna.
you address what he is saying?
We're dealing with it right now, John. You won't let us.
Rachel and
You
Vanna,
said that
I'm
you're
gonna
obsessed
I'm gonna
with
show
me,
you
that you
something. So
single me
I'm
out,
gonna mute him right
right?
now and watch. He's gonna immediately leave
Okay.
once he figures that Jonjon, you're
Trying to
muted. Sorry,
resist
no one
it
can hear you.
because he can still hear you.
Now, you see, he was talking over every single person nonstop.
He was screaming over
Yeah.
every single person.
And he's gonna probably say that I've abused my moderation powers on him. Anyways, I'll tell you the story. Here's how the exact story goes. Jonjon was engaged in a conversation about porn stars that he thought were hot. His top 5 porn stars or something like that. He said that Elsa Jean is one of his favorites, and there's discussion about Elsa Jean. And he went on to post picture after picture of Elsa Jean and how hot she was. And hang on a sec, let me get you the picture. So, one of the pictures that he posted and remarked how hot Elsa Jean was this picture. This picture right here. And Jonjon apparently thought this girl was attractive and very hot. So that's where the accusation of pedophilia comes from. Any questions?
Okay.
Now the incest. Let's deal with the incest claim.
All right,
the incest claim.
I'm gonna delete this picture because I don't even like seeing it.
Right.
The incest claim comes from the fact that, one, he was engaged in at least an attempt to fuck his biological brother in the ass in the shower. 2, there was an incident with him, his cousin, and his brother where they essentially sucked each other's dicks. 3, he had an adopted sister, I guess. No blood relation, and he fucked her, which isn't really incest, but it's just shows a sort of familial relationship that was taken to a sexual level. Okay? Now that is 2 of the 3 of those, and notice Jonjon is left, right? Just as I predicted.
Yeah,
he can't stand to be muted at all. What was the third claim?
Rape.
Rape? Okay, there was an incident where, with the adopted sister, he wanted to engage in sexual intercourse. He admits that she said that she did not want to engage in sexual intercourse. He admits that he forcibly spread her legs, had sex with her. He then says that afterwards she said, quote, "You totally raped me." And Jonjon justifies that it wasn't rape because her pussy was wet.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty fucked up.
Right, and nothing that I said was untrue.
Notice how Jonjon left too, and we would have let him dispute all of that.
Okay, so like the guy that's telling you that right now, like he's admitted to masturbating to dead bodies and getting off on dead bodies.
First off, Dio, is anything Tom said there was untrue?
I didn't actually hear 2 of those stories. I wouldn't be able to tell you the truth.
This is a common tactic, right? When someone is forced to try and, like, he doesn't want to go against anything Jonjon says. So the technique is just say you weren't listening, right?
Rachel, I haven't done anything to you, have I? Have I called you one name?
I haven't said that you've done anything.
Okay.
But
so,
you seem...
Do you have any reason to disbelieve me?
Again, I don't have any reason to disbelieve anyone. I'm judging people's behavior today.
Okay.
Today, and I've said this several times, and I told Sam that several times. I don't care too much about the dynamic or the history or whatever. I'm pretty sure that both sides are probably pretty shitty people.
Yeah, that's great. It's true. It's very true.
Today, Sam has been nothing but a raging douchebag, and the other guys haven't.
Well, they're doing that on purpose. That's his weak spot, right?
I mean, that's fine, but he's allowing himself to be that way. He's being that way. He is being a hypocrite by being exactly what he accuses them of being. He doesn't let anyone get a word in.
But Rachel, you know those like cartoons. Like, how old are you? Like 32, so you're about my age. And like, you know those cartoons where like you'll have like one character that's antagonizing the other character, and then like when that character reacts, you're like, oh my god, like I'm the victim, and then like the person who's actually innocent but was antagonized the entire time, right, looks like the bad guy, and then the person who's like actually doing the antagonizing comes across as the good guy. And that's
okay. And here's the thing. The thing is that I could side with you on that if it wasn't for the fact that self-defense is self-defense. If they were actively attacking him whenever I came in and he was defending himself, that would be one thing. But instead, he's coming in here of his own accord and behaving this way, completely unprovoked, right? At that point, he's not defending himself.
I wasn't completely unprovoked. That's false.
But you continue to go on and on and on for it has been 2 hours now. That
you're not saying anything worth hearing. You never do. It's just straw man's, misrepresentations.
Yeah, he's lying.
Well, you're false. You're just fucking wrong.
Exactly.
This is the third time you've done it.
And
if I explain to you how you're wrong, you don't care.
Siding with them.
I've already explained why you were wrong, and you don't care. All you say is, ha ha ha, I'm gonna hit this fucking water bong again, and you shouldn't take this shit so serious. That's what you said like 3 times. I haven't said anything about hitting a bong again. Every time I expose your ignorance, right?
Even once.
You're not adding anything here. You're a fucking crazy person at this point.
And all you're doing is repeating yourself over and over again.
Yeah, you said you tried to say that last time too, dumbass, and then I asked you what point it is I was making.
And again,
and you failed that test. You had no idea what I was talking about.
You prove the point of being exactly what you're accusing them of being by resorting to insults.
Well, ask the room, right? Does anyone in here think she has said something worth hearing? And if so, please share it with me, because I'm waiting. Has she said anything worth hearing so far?
Well, she's not really making a claim, Jonjon.
That tells you everything you need to know, Rachel.
I'm not making
Just sit the fuck down. Stop over talking.
I've said that the entire
Jonjon, watch
time.
this. We can just
Jonjon,
we can show why that's a stupid point, right?
I'll expose your ignorance again.
Jonjon, Rachel, hang on a sec. We can just easily show you why that methodology is flawed and how you didn't really prove a point. So watch. Everyone in the room. Did Jonjon make a good point besides Dionysus? Well, even Dionysus can. What was his point?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Did he make a point? And if so, what was it? Oh, Jonjon, defeated, See how that works, Jonjon?
Oh, fuck.
I just want to hear him defend the fact that he raped his stepsister. I mean, I don't really care about what you have to say if you're a fucking rapist, so.
I don't really think rape really happens anymore. Like, I think it's like,
All right, Dio, not right now.
Thank you, Dio. Thank you.
Yeah, Sam, you're muted so that other people can get a word in edgewise.
He's not muted anymore. He's already unmuted.
That's you're not even muted anymore.
Alright,
That's
so this
the entire
girl
point of
Rachel.
it.
Alright, I'm gonna wreck this girl Rachel one last time. I've done it 3 times over again, and she doesn't care. It goes in one ear, not the other. Nobody cares for some reason, right? So I'll do it one last time. As soon as I came into the room,
you're the only one that thinks that
you're already over talking, right? You're gonna complain though if I keep over talking you. Relax. Behave yourself. Try to. You're a grown-ass woman. You're like 32 years old, right?
I just want to see
relax.
You pissed off when people.
You're a big girl. Put your big girl pant. Okay, I'm just gonna finish. I'm just gonna wait for you to finish talking. Okay.
Wait,
go ahead.
Hey, Jonjon, I got you. I'm gonna help you out. You know the guy that's talking to you right now.
Stop yelling.
Sorry.
You don't even let him finish. No, don't even do it. Jesus.
Wait.
You already said it, Dio.
No, I got something else to tell her. So Rachel. So Tom, I'm not going to say any names, but the guy Tom that you're talking to that's trying to plead his case. Now you guys were talking about rape, right? So just to help Jonjon, do the counter. Tom has sent people to my house and came into my house and recorded me in my own house. Like he sent 2 people to my apartment.
I don't care about getting back. Yeah, but
I love how dishonest
I don't care about getting back at Tomer. Tomer's a lost cause. But
Tom's a doxer. He stalks people.
Hold on. Really quick. As soon as I came in, the reason why I called Rachel out again is because she was talking out of her ass, right? As soon as I come in, she says, and I quote, "Oh, Jonjon just comes in here talking all this shit completely unprovoked." Key word here is unprovoked. That is not true. The reason why I came in here is because I came in here and posted something I was interested in text chat, and Jovan kept attacking me nonstop. Other people in the text chat were making fun of Jovan, saying, "Wow, Jonjon can't even come in here and have a normal conversation without being attacked nonstop." So with that being said, I was no-chatted by Jovan. Jovan talked a bunch of shit to me, and since I don't respect Jovan very much to take him serious, he gets triggered and no-chats me. So that's why I came in saying, "Listen, why am I no-chatted?" So Rachel is just spewing fucking nonsense for the 5th fucking time. I've been correcting her nonstop, right? She's just talking out of her fucking ass. She's as soon as I come in, she's yelling to Dionysus, "Oh yeah, Dio, he comes in here, he was talking shit completely unprovoked." It was provoked. This girl has no idea what she's talking about. She's insane, man. You know what's so funny? What's so funny about this is that I am hyped. Why are you over talking? I'm not finished.
Because you'll never be finished. You'll keep going. You'll keep going for 2 more hours. Everyone could sit here in complete silence for 2 straight hours and you still wouldn't be done. You'd still be busy saying the same thing.
Yeah, so I think it's clear. You notice how she started over talking immediately? That just proves my point once again. That whenever you shit on her, it just goes in one ear and out the other. This girl is unreasonable. You can't reason with this girl.
Are you being for real?
No, either he's trolling or
what
he's
do you
on
mean?
something.
Why are you guys being
I've asked that
Why are you guys being dishonest right now? I just explained that it was provoked and that she was telling Dionysus that I came in here attacking people unprovoked. That is a blatant mischaracterization or just flat out lie. And now you 2 girls are completely ignoring that lie. That's really convenient for your fucking narrative, isn't it?
I'm trying to make a point, but you just won't let me because you keep talking.
What about the point I just made, dumbasses? Why won't you acknowledge the points already being made?
You keep going in
I
circles.
just
'cause you're
quoted
mad.
her. I literally quoted what Rachel
you don't
said
allow
out of her
people to
fucking
respond.
mouth.
You don't allow
And
people
you
to
guys
respond.
don't give a fuck about that. You let her talk over me and say, oh, well, was I yelling at you, Dionysus, just trying to shift the goalpost? You guys are fucking pathetic.
Okay.
You guys are unreasonable, to say the least.
Okay. Are you done?
The last
But by all
person that I've
means,
like this
these
is a bar
people are
card.
using you, right? You don't even understand that. These people are using you. So by all means, keep pretending to know what you're talking about.
That is true. That is true. You guys are being used by Tomer. That's fair.
I'm actually free to leave
The thing is, I've said straight up, Tomer could very well be a fucking jackass. I don't know.
I
don't really care. But the only person that's acted like a jackass today is Sam.
Yeah, Jonjon, you're not helping yourself when you like overtalk them.
I don't know Tom. I don't know fucking Jovan. I don't know any of these people.
You
and I
don't
don't
know
really
shit.
care.
You've just been talking out of your ass.
No, I've said the entire
Why don't you
time.
care
I said
about
from the
that?
very
If
beginning
you
that I
want to
don't know.
care about something,
All she
care
knows is
about-
what she's experienced, Jonjon.
I've said
So
that
it's
several
just clear as
times.
day.
I'm
It's
making
just
no
clear as
claim
day.
to know everything.
that it's just convenient for you to be here for the butt touchers. That's all you are, is convenience for
All
them. at
she's
the
saying
moment.
is, look, all I've experienced so far, Jonjon, is you being a hypocrite and you being an asshole to people.
I don't care. I don't care. I've exposed this girl, Rachel, 5 times over again, and it's one in one ear and out the other. She doesn't care if she's reasonable or not.
I feel like you're in your.
I
feelings
feel
a
like
little
this is an episode of the Trailer Park Boys.
Well, Jonjon, you're not giving her any reasons to believe anything. You're just telling her stuff.
So yeah, Dio, you hit it right on the money earlier. They wanted to ignore your point, but your main point was that these people, their lives consist of trying to take pleasure in the misery of others online. So whenever I come on here, you're right. You're right. As soon as I come on here trying to show videos that I really like, Jovan jumped all over my ass and had his fucking head so far up my ass for 10 minutes straight that he finally just no-chatted me because I wasn't biting, right? I
So
wasn't biting the
I actually found the message that he's saying that I jumped so far up his ass. This is what it said. John
As
Think
soon as
Club
I
is all
post-
rhetoric. Why
as
do you
soon as
listen
I-
to him?
I
You're
know
so
what you
biased,
said.
it's insane.
Listen, as soon as I
said that
posted
it says everything about Jordan Peterson
Who
is long as it's
cares
positive,
about you
you'll believe it.
justifying why you're an
And he'll
asshole, right? You're still fucking
He'll spam videos in chat about Jordan Peterson. It gets really annoying, all the videos he spams about him.
No, it's only annoying to you, Jovan. I wonder why. Maybe Dionysus has a point. So yeah, I posted a video, and the first words out of his fucking mouth are, "Oh my God, why do you like that guy? You're so biased and bigoted." And then right after that, he's trying to say, "Oh, Jonjon, you're in cognitive dissonance." This guy's just talking shit like usual. But now,
Well,
he
right
thinks,
after
"Oh, well,
that,
you know what?
right after I
was
said
doing
you're so
this
biased,
because of
Jonjon,
this,
you know what
I
you
was
said to
doing this
me?
because of that."
You know what you said to me,
I don't give a
Jonjon?
fuck why it is you keep talking shit to me, Jovan.
You know
I just,
what? You know what you said to me,
fact that it's
Jonjon?
happening, right?
You know what you said to me, Jonjon?
So yeah, he's
You
right.
said
You
nobody
are
cares.
obsessed
Something like
with me.
nobody cares about you. Your
and Tom
reputation
are
shit.
fucking obsessed with me. You can't fucking leave me alone whenever I come around. And this is why I end up shitting on you guys and exposing how dishonest you guys are.
You're not exposing anybody. You're just throwing a tantrum for the past 2 hours.
The only person
Listen,
that he's exposing is
You're
himself.
unreasonable. You are unreasonable, lady. Trust me. Nobody thinks unreasonable people have something worth saying. Okay?
I mean,
just
I haven't
relax.
really had a chance to make any kind of point because you've been talking incessantly
Well,
for like
Vanna-
2 hours. So
Vanna, listen, you're caught up in your feelings already, right? Like, if it's too hot in the kitchen, just get out.
You're caught up in your feelings.
Well, these girls are just getting offended, right? Because I'm treating you butt touchers how you should be treated, right? You guys are pieces of shit. You guys should be treated like pieces of shit, and they don't understand that,
Hey,
right? So they're just, oh my
hey,
God, Jonjon's so mean.
Jonjon, let Seamus be your lawyer.
Well, I mean,
Shamos
Shamos would have been Dionysus.
Shamos agrees with me.
Shamos
If you
would
guys
have.
haven't noticed,
Shamos
anytime you
would-
guys piss off
Jesus
Shamos, he
Christ,
just shits
dude.
on Jovan and Tomer.
No, well, Shamos would come to your aid, but you explicitly rejected his alliance.
Yeah, I declined his aid. Like, I don't need help, right? That's just ridiculous. But yeah, Shamos would also agree with me that he said it himself. Shamos said that what's fucked up about this server is that these people come in here for companionship because they're losers in real life, and they don't come in here for good conversations anymore. Like, they don't come in here to have a good dialogue or good conversation. They come in here for companionship. That's why these people are so cancerous. Like, if
That's
these
what
people
makes
had
somebody
real
cancerous.
dialogue. Do you think you're demonstrating?
Like if people like Jovan and these butt touchers had real meaningful relationships in real life, they wouldn't feel the need to project when they come in here. They would come in here and they would talk about very interesting things they like with like-minded people or people who also share those interests. But that's not what's happening anymore, right? Like I do that. Like I come in here and I post shit that I'm really interested in to strike a conversation with somebody I respect.
We try to have
whenever I came in here today, you saw what happened. And
we can test it, Jonjon. Let's have a nice discussion right now. Then we can test it, right? We can test your
about the video, and then he no chats me. And people like Tomer right now, he crafted this entire anti-Jordan Peterson narrative. Like Tomer is my bitch in the sense that he's obsessed with me, right? Like Tomer, you're a crazy person. And a lot of other people have explained this to Tom, saying, Tom, leave Jonjon alone, dude. Like Gigi, for fuck's sake. Gigi is a veteran to these people. They consider Gigi a friend. They like Gigi a lot. And Gigi is the biggest asshole on the server. And she came out and told them straight up, listen, you guys got to stop treating Jonjon like this. It's fucking ridiculous. And this is coming from the biggest fucking troll on the server. That tells you guys everything you need to know.
Yeah, she's trolling.
Gigi made it abundantly clear that it was not my fault that we're always arguing like this. It's that you guys won't leave me the fuck alone. You're obsessed with me. You can ask Gigi right now. I would come in here and I would talk about a very interesting topic that I'm into, and the butt touchers like Tomer would hijack the conversation 9 times out of 10 to troll me. And Gigi picked up on that, and Gigi was like, listen, Jonjon comes in here and he tries to talk about interesting topics and you guys won't let him do it. You guys just attack him nonstop. You know, you try to push these narratives that I'm a rapist, I'm into incest, I'm a pedophile. And I've had to clarify so many times. Like that really, like a lot of people who witness that shit, a lot of people who witness what went down, they fucking hate you people. That's why so many people left the community. Because it's not right what you guys are doing, right? It's just like you guys do all this for pure entertainment, right? Like for example, this stoner girl in here talking shit, Rachel, you guys are using her for entertainment right now. She has no idea. She's completely oblivious to it. You guys don't care what she has to say, but it's really convenient right now that she's here. So you guys let it slide to the point where Tomer muted everyone in the room just so Rachel can talk.
What's the problem with that? Right.
And he's unmuted people on and off, like pretty much.
If everyone else, by the way.
So basically, what's happened is I've completely
he won't even let anybody talk. He literally won't let anybody talk.
These butt touchers have no respect anymore, right? So that's where we're at now. Like I'm just sitting back, enjoying the fact that these people can only circle jerk now. That's
You're enjoying this?
Nobody's convinced.
It doesn't seem like you're enjoying this, buddy.
Well, yeah, I am enjoying it because I know for a fact that nobody is convinced of the narratives you guys are pushing anymore. Nobody believes you fucking people. Unless you're appealing to your buddies, right? Unless you appeal to Tom real quick. Unless you appeal to this circle jerk that you're in. Like my whole goal was to make sure that all these Discord servers, all these little communities, my goal was to make sure that they did not drink from the water hose of bullshit you guys were providing for them.
But right? You're saying that I'm the obsessed one, right? You're going around to every server saying that we're like bad people.
No, I don't go around to every server. I've explained it to
exactly
you guys
what you
that
just
for
said.
the most part. No, I've explained to you guys that you guys have done this to yourselves for the most part because people come in here and run into you guys, and you guys do everything I say you do. You gang up on them, you mod abuse them, and then they run back to their server and then explain to people how it was their interaction.
But that's why I muted all the other people because I didn't want you to be ganged up on. And then when I did that, you scolded me for it.
How convenient! You always listen. I don't care about what you just said because you've let people gang up on me enough. Like I could care less, right?
Everybody who talked was people defending us.
Like
Jonjon. We muted them.
These are the type of people who could rape children their entire life, every second of their lives, and then the last hour of their lives, they can do one good thing and be like, well, look, I did this one good thing, you know, it's so good. Like, no, you guys are pieces of shit.
No,
right?
that's not us, Jonjon. Those are no, Jonjon, that's not us. Those are Christians you're talking
There's
about.
a reason why nobody will like you guys. There's a reason why nobody fucking likes you guys, unless you're appealing to people.
That's true. That is the Christians. Those are people like Leela and stuff. So that's true. I agree with Tom on that one.
And Danny.
So, Jonjon, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to unmute everyone?
Why is anyone muted right now? That's ridiculous. Just,
well,
yeah,
I don't want
everyone.
you don't like people being ganged up on, right?
Who's
Listen,
muted? I don't think anybody's muted.
What I don't like, and I've seen this so many fucking times. Somebody comes in here, they're really passionate about what they're wanting to talk about, and you guys troll them into the ground and tell them they're worthless and just destroy their fucking.
The funny thing is that Dionysus is defending you, but whenever we talked to him, it was respectful conversation. I mean, I don't know about Dionysus. Maybe you could unmute him for a second, but like. I wasn't upset by our conversation. I didn't think that you were hostile towards me.
Who cares?
Did you? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think I don't think Jonjon's doing himself any favors right now. I agree with you.
And that's what I'm saying. Like everyone else is
Dionysus,
for the most part.
Dionysus, you know that this girl's opinion does not matter, right? So why should I care about what she has to say? No. She's already proved to me that she's extremely unreasonable, right? She's lying
but the thing about
me.
it is, you're trying to appeal for her sympathy, right? And you're not going to get that if you over talk her.
I don't care about what she's saying.
Then what's the point talking right now?
Oh, that's the thing. He's been addressing
the moment
me.
She said,
he was addressing me for 2 hours straight.
He's exposing us, Kyle.
I realized she was not worth engaging with. She doesn't care about any of these issues we're talking about. That's why she's just going to hit her water bong every once in a while and then mic up and say we're overreacting.
Yeah, but I mean, what I'm trying to say is at this point, it's just going to be a monologue, and there's really no point to it, right?
It's been a monologue.
We've actually presented things
that I have no reason to side with Tom or with John or with Javon. Like, but they've been.
You're not reasonable.
Pretty reasonable. They have not
been
hostile.
I said you are
like
not
him.
Reasonable.
And he's the only one that's not getting along with other people right now.
Yeah, he's got like ADHD really bad. He's got ADHD. No, I'm serious.
I have ADHD too. It's not an excuse.
Well, it depends on the person how it's going to affect them.
But anyway, Rachel, you are a fucking joke. You're a complete fucking joke. I've pointed out that this girl is unreasonable 5 times over again.
I haven't given her a reason to believe anything.
Exposed her straw mans, and she's just unreasonable, man. You can't do anything with this girl.
Dyer, do you think he's given her a reason to believe anything?
I've quoted what she has said. I've showed her how she's misrepresenting
with them talk.
He's just lashing out at this point, but I mean, he's upset. Like he's reasonably upset. Like they've been like fucking
reasonably upset.
They've been fucking with him. They've been fucking with him for years. So I'm not surprised.
At the end of the day, he makes the decision to continue to allow.
Right. No, I agree.
I'm not even mad at Jonjon and Tom, right? I'm not mad at them. I'm just mad at this Rachel chick, right? She's fucking ridiculous. We've explained to her that she's being used and she doesn't fucking care.
Why are you mad at me if I don't matter? If my opinion doesn't matter?
I never.
Why are you so mad? Why are you allowing me to get to you?
Well, I never said you don't matter. I never said your opinions don't matter.
Yeah, you did.
I said whenever we're talking about
You said that like 3 sentences ago. Do you forget that already?
You are extremely unreasonable, so let me walk you through these things, right?
Wow.
You're going to let me do that? Because if not, I've already showed you misrepresenting me, you're strong
There's
enemy.
only one thing that can be said to you at this point, and it's that you need to see someone. You need to get help.
Well, I've already explained to you that what you were saying to Dionysus was untrue, and you didn't care. So you are okay with misrepresenting me.
I didn't say anything to Dionysus that was untrue. I said that whenever I came in here, no one was provoking you.
This lady is already forgetting everything we've talked about.
You won't even let her finish.
Your reaction
crazy. Is so far
I'm gonna quote what she said again. She was talking to Dionysus, and she said, and I quote, Jonjon comes in here and talks shit to people completely unprovoked.
Judge what I have seen and heard today. And from what I've seen and heard, Sam has been acting unprovoked, hostile towards these people, and they have done nothing in the 2 hours that I have been here.
I mute him so you can finish.
That's pretty much what I said.
Go ahead now, Jonjon. Please let her finish, Jonjon.
But that's I mean, I'm done, but that's pretty much what I said.
Yeah, I think he's broken. I think he broke him. That's what I think.
By the way, I don't think the bottleneck is Jonjon's feet.
All right. So now that this fucking girl
Tomer was
is
just
done
talking,
rambling,
Jonjon.
right?
Tomer was just talking, Jonjon.
What's up, bitches?
Are you guys just gonna keep talking shit about me, or am I gonna be able to address this fucking girl Rachel, or what? Tomer, why are you gonna start up a new conversation after I was muted so that I can address this girl?
Because you've been addressing me for over 2 hours now.
Thank
you seem really obsessed
Rachel,
with
it's
me.
my turn, Rachel. Shut up. Just shut
Your
up.
turn for 2 hours now.
Can you shut up? You know, I'm muted.
What's
so
the
that you
point
can
of
talk.
you even speaking to her, Jonjon?
Yeah, just mute this girl. Just fucking mute her
saying
if
the
I'm not
same
allowed
shit.
to talk.
No, you said the same thing
All
so
right,
many
Tom.
times, and then
Tom,
5
I'm gonna
seconds
need
later
you to
you
mute this
deny
girl.
that you said it.
I was just muted, Tom, so that she could talk, right? So mute this bitch.
Well, you were
so that I can shit on her.
screaming
That would be
over her. You
fucking
were screaming
terrifying,
over her,
Ash.
Jonjon.
I'm
All
not
right,
gonna mute
so-
her, Jonjon.
No, the last
All
time
right,
that I
so-
had that I encountered someone like him, the guy was a fucking bartard.
All right, Rachel. Whenever you're done, let me know. Because it's just clear this 32-year-old of a fucking woman is just a child, right? She
You
can't
know,
help herself.
There have been periods where I've gone quiet for like 5-10 minutes at a
No,
time
you're
without
really
being
immature.
without
You're
being muted.
really immature.
You've gone
So-
maybe a second, 2 seconds.
Listen, it's
without
my
having to be
turn to
muted.
talk, lady. It's my turn to talk. Well, I was just muted so that she could finish talking,
Yep.
and then I was
You were muted
unmuted
because
so
you were
that I could.
screaming.
Why are
I
you
muted
over talking me?
Well, because I muted
Relax.
you, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why you were muted.
Oh,
You're
it's
muted.
okay. It's okay that I'm over talking, but I'm gonna mute you if you over talk.
Because you just claimed that you were muted for over talking. So I'm gonna tell you exactly why you're
All
muted.
right, so this. All right, so it's my turn to fucking Jesus fucking Christ, guys, behave yourselves. You guys are acting like a bunch, right? Just waiting for your
I think it's
fucking
funny how
turn to
Jonjon wanted
talk.
us to mute it, but then he doesn't want us to talk.
Eventually,
He wanted us
we
to
have
mute
to
it.
get down to who's right and who's wrong here, right? Eventually. Jesus fucking Christ, you guys don't care about who's
Why
right and
did
who's
you
wrong.
want other people unmuted, Jonjon, if you don't want them to talk?
Because it's
Oh,
not fair
snap.
for everyone to be muted. Just because of what I'm saying.
You know, they might actually
right?
physically have them muted, but you would have them muted
It's
anyway.
also not fair. You did not let me
Right.
listen. This isn't a contest, right? I'm not trying to
You're
just talk
breaking
shit
up,
to
Jonjon. We
Rachel
can't even
or
hear
you
you.
guys, but I was just
This is embarrassing for you.
and you guys let Rachel. I'm not reasonable. I'm shit. But you guys mute me just to let other people talk shit to me, and you don't let me respond?
We
Get
didn't do
over
it
your
just so
fucking
people can talk
selves.
shit to you.
You guys sit here and
He did it so
cry
that
about
people
mod
could
abuse
talk.
and being treated unfairly in other servers. But you guys are doing the same shit here. Stop being fucking hypocrites, right? Just stop being hypocrites is all I'm asking.
Jonjon,
So
you've been
once again,
speaking
you
for
guys-
probably
like I said,
90%
I was
of the
muted.
time you've been here.
Listen, I was muted. You guys let Rachel talk nonstop shit. Now, my only point that I was making to Rachel is that whenever I can, she was talking to Dionysus. Now, I have actually been using reason with Rachel, showing her how she's misrepresenting me, and none of you care about that. You only care about muting me and letting her tell me I'm worthless or all this rhetoric, right?
She didn't tell you
So
you're
once again-
worthless.
Actually, I didn't
This
tell
is
him,
the point that
I didn't tell you were worthless
that's fine.
at all.
But here's the
In fact,
point.
I'm pretty
Here's
sure
the
the
main
only
point.
person that said that anyone's worthless is you.
All right, listen. So my point, right? The only thing I wanted to say about Rachel, I wanted to expose her once again because she's sitting here talking all this shit like she knows something. So whenever I came in, she said, and I quote, this is just one of many examples I've been exposing her on. This is just one. Whenever I came in, she told Dionysus, she was complaining and crying about me, saying, well, Jonjon does this, Jonjon does that. Jonjon comes in here and is completely unprovoked when he's talking shit. That was false. That was just completely wrong. I showed her how I was provoked. I'm being fucking treated like shit by Jovan and Abin in here. I come in here to try to show a video about something I'm interested in, and he fucking talks shit to me until he no-chats me. So she considers that unprovoked. I don't. I say, listen, whenever I first came in, that's the first thing I asked was, why am I no-chatted? So she's just lying. She doesn't know what she's talking about. But like I said, I have pointed out at least 5 different things that she's been misrepresenting me on, and she doesn't care. That's why I'm telling her she's unreasonable. Notice how I'm not saying she's fat. I'm not saying she's some fucking idiot, stupid bitch, right? Like, I'm not
You actually just called her a bitch less than 5 minutes ago.
I'm trying to explain to her why it is I'm not taking her serious.
Yeah.
It's because I showed her she's misrepresented me many times, and it goes in one ear and out the other. She's not reasonable, right? But in a room like this, none of you fucking care because it's all about entertainment value, right? Like I said, Rachel is being used right now. If Tom and Jovan wanted to be reasonable, they would be shitting on her right now, explaining to her how she's unreasonable. But that is not going to happen because it's so convenient for them right now.
That is, Rachel, that is, by the way,
But it's so
true. Like,
convenient.
if Jonjon wasn't here, they would be trying to humiliate.
Here's the thing, though, it's that I don't care. Like, I don't know these people. I have no reason for to want to have them to like me. Like, if the situation was reverse and they were being assholes to him, I would be on his side. I really don't care.
I get
you
your
know,
point.
after this, they could never talk to me again, and it won't matter to me at all.
I get your point, but I'm just saying, like, it is true though. Like, if we didn't have this form of entertainment, then like you would be like the person that we're trying to antagonize. Right? Like, that's the way that's.
I mean, Rachel isn't new to the room, Dionysus. She didn't just join right now. She's
Yeah,
been
so long story short, this is just a shit show.
I just
This is a complete shit show.
Did you?
Yeah, but I just understand that I wrecked the people running this or dictating this dialogue right now, right? Because I showed them how they're being hypocritical and just using this girl for entertainment.
But Jonjon, you were criticizing people for using the language of wrecking
right?
people.
Some
that makes
people
you the
care about
hypocrite.
who's right or who's wrong here, and it's not them. Trust me, it's not them. They don't care.
Jonjon, you were just saying you were just criticizing people for saying that, like, oh, I wrecked you and I came on your face, and now you're just saying, oh, I wrecked Rachel.
I qualified it immediately, and I've only used. I said wrecked her. I only use that language because it's literally the only language you guys understand, right? Like if I said, because I said it many times. I've been trying to explain to you people that I have been exposing her for being unreasonable. She's being unrational. But I keep explaining that to you guys, but you guys don't get it. So now, yeah, eventually I said I tried to use language you fucks would understand, and it worked, right? It finally worked. It's not enough to say that this person is being unreasonable. You have to say something like, I'm wrecking this person. And then it's like a light bulb goes off in these idiots' heads. Like,
Jonjon,
oh my God,
we
yeah,
understand
right.
both
She's
claims.
unreasonable.
We just don't agree with them. You think just because you use the word wrecked, now I agree that Rachel was wrecked? That's not the case.
No, listen, Oxy. This girl.
That was correct. You
just
joined
said
before on
wasn't even
October
here.
the 17th. We've spoken to you briefly before.
Why are you giving your 2 cents if you don't even know what we're talking about?
Oh yeah. I was really high when I posted the first time. Hey.
It was so non-eventful. So we didn't attack you. So it wasn't even memorable.
No,
Can you guys not hear Oxy?
Oh, I can't.
What I'm saying is you took over the conversation. And, you know, sometimes...
That's not true. Listen, you don't know this. 20 minutes ago when I hopped back on this server...
That's not true as he
first
takes
thing,
over the conversation.
Listen how he overtalks halfway through a sentence. They just can't help it, man. But
I apologize.
yeah, whenever I came in here 20 minutes ago when I came in here, all I heard was Rachel like yelling at Dionysus, pretty much. Like, she's gonna say I wasn't yelling, but she was being really loud. Like, in other words, passionately mischaracterizing what I've said. So I tried my best to correct her, and I did, right? I showed her how she's being unreasonable, and what happened was she got really upset, just started over-talking me, and then I got muted so that she can continue talking shit to me. And then whenever I was unmuted, I was going to point out how she mischaracterized what I said, because I'm not interested in just talking shit to her, right? I want to show her how she's unreasonable. And whenever I went to go do that, Tomer tried to shift the goalpost. And in other words, long story short, they don't want me to make that point because, you know, I'm just going to shit on the girl. And they just want to use her for entertainment value. So they muted me and let her fucking scream at me and talk shit. And then whenever I was unmuted, they allowed her to just continue over talking me nonstop until I finally, you know, made it abundantly clear that the people running this room are being hypocritical. They cry about mod abuse all the time, but they're letting it happen. And then once I had to like throw the hypocrisy in their faces, and then I was allowed to show Rachel where she's unreasonable. So it's just dirty debate tactics. Like
Jonjon, you've been able to
like,
speak almost completely unencumbered for the entire
to be
2.5 hours here.
Okay, please. Okay, Sam.
Like, believe it or not, some people here are trying to be reasonable.
Was to allow other people to speak, for one, and two, I'd never screamed at you.
Okay,
you're the only one that has yelled.
This is a
just go smoke some more pot, please. You're not adding anything to this dialogue.
This place is for conversation and debate. If someone decides that they maybe want to fuck with someone and see what they think about a certain topic, maybe to laugh at them later, then fine, fuck it. Okay, if you want to be like in a serious political like fucking shit, I don't know, go find somewhere else. But this is a public Discord server. Are you really looking for 200 IQ intellectual conversation?
Yeah, I'm only
no,
like 175.
I understand your point. I understand your point, Oxy. But something you don't understand is that this is like loosely put. This is a community of people who have known each other for years and years. Like, I've only been a part of the community for like 1.5 years. But the butt touchers, the people I claim don't care who's right or wrong, they just gang up on people, they have known each other for like 5 years. They have came from like Google Hangouts and shit. So they gang up on people, they pretend to be fair, the whole 9 yards. So I understand what you're saying, but I have over a year's experience with these people, right? And like, there's a lot of people that I come in here and I really enjoy talking to because we have similar interest in terms of academics and shit, which is fine. I come in here, I post a video, we talk about it, it's really great. But I have like a handful of people who I've been exposing as butt touchers, and I don't want to get into that, but a lot of people agree with me. If you go to other servers, they hate these people, and it's for all the reasons that I tell you. And I have a lot of experience with these people, and the reason why I'm so upset is a lot like Dionysus is saying. I have dealt with a lot of mischaracterizations from these people. Like, these people try to convince other people. Like, these people hate me so much, right? That whenever new people like you, Oxy, whenever you come into the room, they will try to push a narrative that I'm a rapist, I'm a pedophile, you name it. Like, just terrible things.
Yeah, nobody actually brought all that stuff up.
It got to the point. It got to the point where every time I came into the room, I had to spend 15 minutes clarifying.
No one brought any of that stuff up.
That I'm not actually a pedophile. I'm not actually into incest in the whole 9 yards. But of course, they use this to troll me, right?
Okay, the
so,
reason
like, I barely even come onto the server anymore.
You, the reason
just
the
a
room
handful.
Turned against you.
No, just a small handful.
Okay,
like a lot of people in the room really like me.
Okay, the reason that quote unquote small few of people don't like you. Maybe like it's because you're. Maybe
like
it's because
4 people out of 20 or 30 people that are usually in here.
Maybe it's because you're screaming over them and you're gonna have to be muted, and then when you're unmuted, you complain about that muted.
What if I told you that this isn't just my opinion though? Like, there's other people who agree with me about them.
I don't care.
He's half convinced that he just is convinced that everyone likes him because he doesn't.
If you don't care, then that is unreasonable, right? I don't understand the point you're trying to make. Then
I'm saying that people are turned against you here because you're taking over the conversation and you're being like loud and interrupting, and then when you're being muted and when you get unmuted, you just complain about the muting, and then you start going on this huge rant, allowing nobody to talk. That's why people are debating against you. If you want to go into the actual topic of why Rachel has been proven wrong, and the actual people as a whole of what they do,
listen,
then fine, we can get
don't
into
you
that.
understand?
He's been unmuted.
Hold on, Oxy, listen. I've already tried to do that, Oxy. No, Oxy disagrees with you, Rachel. Just sit down.
No, I never said I disagree with that. I had to say I have to.
I can explain to you why you disagree with her, right? Like you just said it yourself that you want to be reasonable and rational, right? That's exactly what I was trying to do, right? But Rachel is the one. Rachel, why is it so hard for you to acknowledge that I was provoked and that what you told Dionysus was a lie? Why can't you just acknowledge it? It's because you're unreasonable. I've been explaining this to you nonstop.
What I said. You were just too busy talking and you didn't hear it. Just like this entire conversation.
Listen,
you haven't heard anything that anyone said unless you wanted to hear it.
32-year-old woman. You haven't added anything that resembles reason to the discussion.
Nice add-on, bro. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm allowed to add hom this fucking moron. Like, this bitch is just extremely annoying at this point. It's like she's literally been attacking me nonstop with strawmans, misrepresentations. I have done more. I have done more than good enough at exposing her misrepresentations, and she's just dishonest now.
I have spent the last.
So yeah, I have no patience for this girl. She's sitting here smoking. She's been hitting the water bong. She's been hitting the water bong in the background, and then getting high as fuck, and then miking up, trying to act like she knows something. It's pathetic.
Oh, that's gonna be a great soundbite. Yeah, that's gonna be a great one.
And then, like I said, she's passionately throwing dirt on my name. That's why I'm miking up. Like, it would be one thing if she was just some stoner chick who came in here just joking around and talking shit a little bit here and there. But this girl, like I said, the moment I came onto the server, I hear her passionately throwing dirt on my name. And
the moment you came on the server, that's hilarious. Since I came on the server, sat here for 10 minutes, listened to you bitch, and then finally
20 minutes
said something.
ago. So yeah, this girl is so oblivious, right? Every time I explain to her that she's being used by Tom, fucking Dio even tried to explain to her that I'm right about this, and it goes in one of her ears and out the other. She's completely oblivious and unreasonable.
Are you done?
She's a fucking pawn, dude.
Okay, in my opinion, you're over dramatizing this. I don't really know how to say it, but over dramatizing that.
Yeah, so just understand that what you're looking for, if you're looking for a normal dialogue right now, it's going to be very hard to have. Trust me.
Yeah,
these people just talk shit about anyone and anything all day long.
Okay, the reason we can't get into an intellectual conversation is because of you. It's because of people like you who constantly try to take over the room and just yell and bitch like 24/7. Like, can you let other people like?
Well, yeah, you guys can have. Listen, this is what's gonna happen, right?
Please stop. Please stop.
You guys can have your dialogue all you want, but you have to come to terms with the fact that you guys came into a server where a community of people who have known each other for years, right? Now, whenever those people are talking about those issues and you don't like it, that's a personal problem. Whenever these idiots, like not even 10, 15 minutes ago, they're posting pictures trying to say that I'm a pedo and all this shit, and if I come in here shitting on them and you don't like it, that's a personal problem. That's why I say I agree with the points you're making, but you just don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, if I go into a new server and I've only been in there 30 minutes and they're talking about what's happened in the past, who the fuck am I to give my 2 cents? That's all you guys have been doing this entire time.
Okay, but this is a channel.
So like I said, okay. Now that I'm done clarifying, now that I'm done shitting on the butt touchers, sure, you guys can attempt to have a normal discussion, and I wish you good luck, right? And you might be able to, because I just got done exposing the butt touchers. But what would normally happen is you would get dogpiled right now the moment you brought up something you were into. But I hope that's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen right now because I just got done shitting on them. So they're not going to do it, right?
Do you understand why the conversation was derailed in the first place? Do you know why?
What do you think the original conversation was about?
That doesn't matter. Why do you think?
If you think it doesn't matter, then you're being unreasonable again.
Why do you think the conversation
Why would you
that we were
even
having,
bring up the topic at hand if you don't know what the topic at hand was?
Okay, I'm saying this
seriously,
Do
what
you
the
see
fuck
how
are
you're
you
being
on?
unreasonable?
I'm saying this is I'm saying this is a
there's
Discord
no way
channel.
that
Now
he's
this
sober.
girl's triggered
This
as well.
Discord channel.
Go smoke some more pot.
I
Stop
just
getting
I
so
want to
upset.
know, like,
You're
what
over
are you
talking
on? Be
Moxie
honest,
now.
Sam.
You're over talking me now. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so can you?
Are you just upset your ovaries dried up or what?
Can you stop? Can you stop interrupting people? Okay, please. Please,
Yeah,
okay?
such a
That's all I'm
one-track
asking.
mind.
This is a Discord channel.
So yeah, I've already exposed the pieces of shit in this server. So go ahead, guys. Have a good discussion.
Good job exposing yourself.
Nobody cares. This is a Discord channel for political discussion and ideological exchanges.
You guys just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like Physicist explained that the person who runs this server sent somebody over to his fucking house in real life and recorded audio in his house.
Weren't you supposed to
Like,
leave already?
these people are straight up pieces of shit. And I understand you guys are like, oh, we could just dismiss them, right? But if you're in a community for over a year, you've invested enough time to feel the need to call out bullshit when you see it.
I understand what you're saying. I hear what you're feeling, but you can't derail an entire conversation that was actually going somewhere just by your own personal ideas.
All right, that's my point. The reason why I said you should have known what the topic at hand was is because I didn't derail the conversation. I stuck on topic.
No,
so you really don't know what you're talking about.
You got into this whole rant about like everybody being pieces of shit in this whole community.
That's why I asked you, what the fuck do you think the topic at hand was, dude? You don't know. So
Okay,
whenever
well-
you say that I'm coming in here derailing a conversation, but you don't know what the conversation was about, unfortunately, you're just exposing how unreasonable you are at the moment.
What? No, that doesn't even. Okay, listen.
I'll explain it to you again. I'll walk you through it one last time. If I make
please,
fun of you
please stop talking
and I say, hey, listen, you came in and you derailed a conversation, and then you ask me what the conversation was, and I say, hey, I don't know what the conversation was about, then that's unreasonable. That's all you're doing. You're saying, hey, Jonjon, the reason why the conversation was bogged down is because you came in here. And I said, what conversation? And you're like, I don't know a conversation.
You're fucking
like
strong.
What's happening is that you guys are new. You guys are new to the server. You came in and you heard one guy yelling, and now I'm annoying you guys. That's fine. I understand that I'm annoying to you guys. But if you had any type of experience
for almost
with the
3
shit that I'm
hours
talking
now.
about,
You've been
if you
yelling
don't like
for
it, you
almost
can just
3
leave.
hours now.
Well, you could just leave if you don't like it.
Non-stop.
Well,
Okay, but
do you agree with me that you could just leave if you don't like it?
Do you agree with me that you haven't needed
to?
Do you agree with me that it's unnecessary to be a part of a community
Fuck
or a
off.
server
I
for
agree
a
that you're
year or more?
unreasonable, right?
For a year
You're
or
just
more,
unreasonable.
whenever you're supposically getting mistreated,
You might as well just
why
leave
would
the
you
server
stay here?
now.
Why?
Because
why?
you're just going to
why
be
would you
chewed up
even stick
and
around?
spit out. You're just going to be chewed up
I
and
was
spit
told
out.
you might need my legal services.
Shamos, no, I'm pretty good. I just came in earlier, Shamos, and I posted a video I was interested in, and then Jovan and Michael started jumping all over my ass talking a bunch of shit, so they triggered me.
So why don't you just
and
leave?
then he no-chatted me.
Why
like
don't
a
you just
bitch.
leave?
No-chatted me, bro.
Okay,
So
why
came in
don't
and
you just leave?
I asked why I was no-chatted, and then I didn't get an answer, so I continued to expose the butt touchers for like
Okay,
20,
why didn't
30
you
minutes
just leave if
straight.
you got triggered?
And now, Shamos, there's this girl, Shamos, that came in. She's 32 years old. You might have to take her under your wing, Shamos, to be honest. But she's 32 years old. She comes in, hasn't been on a server for like 30 minutes, and now she's against me. She's trying to pull this anti-Jonjon narrative, and the butt touchers thought that was really
Jonjon,
convenient.
you're the only
So
one
guess
to
what?
set that narrative
Tom
up by talking.
muted. Shut up, dumbass. I'm still talking to Shamos.
No one's talking.
So after that, Tom
All you're doing is
muted
talking over
everyone in the room just to let the girl talk. So I'm just being trolled hard, and I exposed the butt touchers.
Okay,
But now we're at the tail end of that. We are at the tail end of that now,
okay,
Shamos.
the topic
So now
of you
these
being
noobs want to start a new conversation. So
no,
that's
the
fine.
topic of you being trolled and what was brought up by you, like you made it the entire topic.
Oxy, I wasn't talking to you, Oxy.
Checking faggots and exposing butt touchers, so I guess you don't need my services after all, bro. Looks like you got this.
Yeah, but I tried to explain to them. I was like, whenever they brought your name up, I'm like, listen, Shamos, every time you guys piss him off, he just shits on all of you. He agrees with me. I said that you tell them that they're just here for companionship. They're not here for good dialogue. They don't care about who's right and wrong. And you've said this shit yourself. And I'm just trying to relay that to them, that the person they're appealing to actually agrees with me. But I mean, it's irrelevant now. Like I don't even care now. But like I said, whenever I came in, I was completely dogpiled by Jovan once again and no chatted.
Dogpiled
so I
by
just wanted to come on and clarify, because these people push this narrative that they're really fair. Whenever these idiots went into another server and was mod abuse, they cried nonstop about the mod abuse, but they're just hypocrites.
Okay, what was the original conversation idea about? Like, why do you think Rachel is being unreasonable? Just so make everything clear. Why do you think Rachel is being unreasonable?
Well, there's many reasons. I explained to her many times that she didn't know what she was talking about, and I pointed out her contradictions. But the latest one was this. Like I said, 20 minutes ago, whenever I hopped on in voice chat, all I heard was her passionately talking shit about me, right? Trying to throw dirt on my name. And she said, and I quote, I remember what she said because I am very careful. I'm not going to accuse her of this without it being true, right? Of her being unreasonable and shit. So she's telling Dionysus that, oh, the reason why she hates me is because she's been on here for about an hour. And whenever she came in, she said that I started attacking people unprovoked. So whenever she told Dio that I was attacking people unprovoked, that's a blatant lie. And I explained to her why I was provoked.
Did she align herself with the evil access so that she could like gain like credibility in the server? Is that what happened?
Let me explain what I said.
Yeah, it actually.
And let's see if Sam will actually let me talk for once. I can't even.
He asked me a fucking
even defend a point that he made about me.
Answer somebody else's fucking question, you dumb bitch. Sit the fuck down and hit that water bong again.
Holy
shit. Just so fucking stupid.
Why do you keep calling it a water bong?
Yeah, can you stop talking and let her speak for once and let her actually...
No, fuck you, dumbass. Okay. Shamos asked me a question. Okay. What don't you fucking idiots understand about that? If somebody asks you a question, do you expect me to answer that fucking question? Of course not. The person the question is addressed to is the person who should be answering the question.
For 10 minutes straight and complain for 10 minutes straight before I finally said something. And I based my entire opinion off of what I heard in those 10 minutes. And in those 10 minutes, he went unprovoked and he continued to attack and insult and
she said unprovoked again.
Again. Are you listening,
yeah.
Sam?
Why are you over talking? I was supposed to answer Shamos' question.
In the 10 minutes that I was in this server,
questions addressed to me.
You went on nonstop.
Why won't you allow me to answer questions that are addressed to me?
For 10 minutes.
Why do you think it's okay to answer questions that are not addressed to
you? Purely off the behavior of the people.
No, we have to wait for this fucking dumbass to finish rambling just for me to take it right back to the question I was asked. Okay. This girl is fucking cancer.
The reason you can't answer a question is because you've been talking over everybody for the past 30 minutes.
No, that's unfair of you.
No, 3 hours.
First off, I've showed you how you're unreasonable 3 times now, right? You don't know how to reason, son. Sit down. And second of all, if a question is addressed to me, what makes you fucking morons think it's okay for this bitch to just start rambling? It's not okay. I'll help you fucking people out. I will walk you through it. It is not okay. She needs to shut the fuck up. So that way we don't have to go right back to a question that was asked 5 fucking minutes ago.
Jonjon, could you please turn to you?
She hasn't been able to defend her point because of you.
Yeah, I'm not being nice to your fucking class clown at the moment. You're a little fucking pet.
If you let her talk, she would have time to defend herself, and then you could go on this fucking 15-minute ramble.
All right, but just the reason she interrupted you, you're unreasonable, man. I'm sorry, but you're unreasonable.
Holy shit.
You know it's true. I've showed you that you're unreasonable.
It's really weird.
All it takes is like 10
can't help it.
of actually being.
I'm not the one being.
Realize who's being a fucking.
But Shamos.
Wait, I don't.
Shut up, bitch.
This guy has to be
shut the fuck up. Do you ever shut up?
Take his meds.
The reason she's interrupting you, Sam, is because you haven't let her speak for I don't know how long. So
And
if
actually,
you let
I
her,
was just trying to talk to Oxy.
But anyway, listen. Now that Rachel is done rambling and Oxy has done white knighting for Rachel.
Holy shit!
It's like, is this real?
Like Shamos, to answer your question, the answer is yes.
We're just having conversations over him, like
Rachel,
about-
shut up, Rachel.
Hey, that's what I thought. I pretty much. I pretty much thought that.
pretty much what I've been
Shamos,
thinking.
do you see how
So,
annoying
let's
this is,
choose a
Shamos?
topic.
Do you see what I've been dealing with here?
Yeah.
And you already know, Shamos, that the only reason why this bitch is allowed to do this is because it's convenient for Tom and Jovan. If I wasn't here, they'd probably be shitting all over this girl right now.
How much are you gonna suck Shameless's dick? Holy shit!
Well, she's actually been in here before.
Yeah, but Shamos.
Well,
what's so funny?
John, she's actually been in here previously, and she doesn't remember getting shit on previously.
All right, that's fine.
That was the
Actually,
first time in here.
it's
That's the first
true.
time in here.
No,
Yeah,
I've
but
been here
Shamos,
since.
what's so funny?
I've literally been here since the 17th.
I'm just trying to say something that takes 5 seconds and it takes 5 minutes. Go figure. But yeah, Shamos, what's so funny about it is that me and Dionysus tried our best to explain to Rachel that she is being used by Tom and Jovan, and it has gone in one ear and out the other, right? Every time we try to explain this to her, she says some shit, well, I don't care. You know, I'm just here smoking my pot and on Discord and shit. But then 2 seconds later, she's passionately misrepresenting what I'm saying to the point where I'm having to shit on her and shit. Like, it's just insane. This girl's unreasonable.
That's what I've been saying, Stargate. That's why I keep asking what he's on.
It's like repeating himself constantly. He's not even aware that he's doing it.
Appealing to Stargate isn't going to help you. Stargate is a well-known, like, he just has anger issues. Stargate just fucking attacks people nonstop.
Agree with that guy.
Like, asswipe, holy shit! You're literally just insulting people, which can be reflected onto yourself.
Nah, he's right in this case. In this case,
it's almost
he's right.
like I know these people, right, Oxy? It's almost like I've been around for some time.
Yeah, Stargate is wrong.
Yeah, I mean, like.
Yeah, Shamos is right.
The thing is, regardless, right now, what he said is true.
Hey guys, I wanted to say something really quick. Dio, you there?
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Did you find something for you?
Oh, I didn't check. Did you send something?
Yeah,
Okay, let me
go
check.
check the mail.
I'll be back.
You can private message them that, Ace. You don't have to stop
No,
everybody.
fuck you guys. Fuck all of you guys. I'm gonna stop this conversation. I'm gonna tell Dio what's up.
No,
Yeah,
we're not.
Ace, you're saving the conversation. Ace is saving us.
Yeah, what were we talking about now?
I put my nuts on the table, and now everybody.
All right.
At least got chopped off.
Oh man, they just muted Ace. Oh fuck. Yeah, you should unmute Ace. Like, I'm done shitting on you guys. I've done this for like a few months now. Like I said, you go to different servers. They agree with what I'm saying. It's old news. So you should unmute Ace and let Ace if we're gonna have
Yeah, let's go. I just want Rachel
discussed.
and Oxy to give their summary of what they think happened and what's going
Yeah,
on.
there you go. You see, it's just clear that Jovan and Tom they're using these people for entertainment. It's just so clear. But they are completely oblivious to it. This guy's like, listen, man, let's just try to have a good discussion. Let's just try to move on. And they're just so clueless as to what's going on.
Okay, if let's imagine that the accusations that you're saying are true. They might be true, and from your perspective, they are true. So let's assume they are true, that these guys are entertaining themselves by just fucking with her, right?
There's only 2 of them in here right now.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
Jovan and Tom.
Yeah, I know.
How many people are in a room?
Okay, yeah, I know. 2 people. 2 people wanted to fuck with her. Okay? The difference between them and you is that didn't derail the whole server into going into your conversation. If they wanted to fuck with her and it didn't like derail the entire shit, then fine.
Oxy. Listen, Oxy. Since you're new to the server, I don't expect you.
I've been in political Discord servers for like.
You could be annoying the fuck out of me right now, right? Because you just don't know what you're talking about. But I understand that you have good intentions. You just don't know these people at all, and you're just watching and observing me being a complete asshole to them. So I understand where you're coming from. Well, let's move on now. Like I said, I spent the last hour at least,
2 hours.
I don't think anyone's going to take the butt touchers too serious, in other words.
Well, I understand.
Whenever they were
anger.
throwing dirt on my name, I came in here, cleared it up. It's fine now. You should talk about what you're interested in. And like I said, now that I've shed on the butt touchers, so to speak, they're not going to try to gang up on you and do their usual debate tactics on you while I'm here. So we might actually be able to talk about something interesting, in other words. So now would be your chance to try to do that. That's why I said they should unmute Ace and let Ace talk to Dionysus about whatever it is they're talking about. I mean, it's probably interesting anyway. I mean, but yeah, Oxy, go ahead. What are some of your favorite topics?
Well, let's let them get the final word on what was being discussed, and then we can let it go wherever we want it to.
Okay, my point is that in my opinion, you can't derail an entire conversation just because of your ideals and just like taking over an entire room, I guess you could say, so to speak. Like if you wanted to have an actual conversation with people, then you wouldn't be screaming over them and telling them they're a dumb bitch and everything. That's not how you do things, unless you're like really pissed at them for a really long time. And I get that you're pissed at them for a really, really long time, but you can't use those emotions.
Oh, so you agree with me? You said unless you've been pissed at them for like for months now. I've for example, Tom and them. I just put them on the troll list and I try not to engage with them at all. I ignore them as much as possible.
Okay,
but like I said, they go out of their way to troll me.
I understand your anger and where you're coming from.
We're on the same page though.
But
you agree with me?
Well, I can see where you're coming from. I don't know all the facts yet, so I don't know if I agree with you. But all I know is I can see where you're coming from. What I'm saying is you can't use that anger to justify and derail an entire conversation. Like if you want to have,
listen. Here's what's wrong with what you're saying. Okay, what's wrong with what you're saying is that you're saying that just because you're upset doesn't mean you should derail the conversation. But the problem is that the conversation was a conversation that was brought up in order to throw dirt on my name, right? Like for example, not even just a little while ago they were talking about me being a pedophile.
No, that wasn't. You brought that up. You brought that up, John.
You were the one who brought it to the whole room's attention.
Right, I left the server because Tom did his usual thing where he just goes through all these accusations and really, like, in a really dishonest, like, Jew game fashion, shows people that he's, like, what he means whenever he says I'm incest and this and that. So, in other words, whenever somebody
comes in see if you disagree.
So, in other words, whenever people come in
exactly where we're lying.
Dahmer says that I'm an incest and all this shit, people agree with him, but whenever he does clarify what he actually means, everyone doesn't think that it just gets clarified. And I'm not a pedophile. I'm not really into incest.
False.
For example, like whenever he says I'm incest, like I dated this girl for a few years, and then my parents adopted her, and then we stopped having sex. But he considers that incest.
What about your brother?
That I fucked my sister.
No, I don't really. I even said I don't really consider that incest. Were you not listening?
And then the pedophilic thing, like just like Dionysus said, like I'm not a fucking pedophile, and that's really fucked up to be, claiming that somebody's a pedophile. Now, there's been a lot of people who have come to me attacking me thinking that I am a pedophile because of the narratives that they push. Now, you guys are fucking crazy if you don't think that Jonjon value. That's exactly what they want. They don't want people to understand that I'm not a pedophile. They just wanted to conveniently troll me. And that's exactly what they do.
You adjust.
So I've had a lot, just like Rachel. Rachel is no different. Rachel just comes onto the scene.
I want to ask you a question. Right? I'm not even attacking you. I want to ask you a question.
Well, you're attacking me in virtue of spreading dirt on my name. I've showed you how you've been dishonest. You have been attacking me by being dishonest.
Can I ask you a question?
You don't understand.
You won't let me
telling you.
So how do you know what I do and don't understand when you won't even let me speak? Like, let me ask you a question.
Explain to you.
You address.
Listen,
okay, I'm going to ask it. Whether you.
You are an asshole. You are a piece of shit
You addressed
in
the
virtue of
accusation
misrepresenting me
incest
and being
regarding your adopted or
unreasonable.
foster sister.
I've showed you
But you never
numerous
addressed the
times
part
that you're misrepresenting
claims
what
that
I'm
you
saying.
forced yourself on her. Did you?
Okay, I think you guys.
There you go.
You guys talked over each other, and you guys had no idea what you guys
Well,
were saying.
because he won't let me. He won't let me speak.
Yeah, like
He-
Rachel, I
he
have showed
addresses
Rachel how she's
the
unreasonable 5
You're
times
interrupting
over.
her
and she
again,
does not
Jonjon.
care.
Please stop interrupting her.
This girl does not care about reason.
Go ahead, Rachel.
Rachel, are you from South Carolina? You sound like you're from the South.
I'm from the South, but I'm not from South Carolina. So my question is, he addressed the part of the accusation that, who was it, Tom or John or Jovan said, where with his foster or adopted sister or whatever, right? Okay, whether you would consider that incest or not is a personal opinion, but he didn't address the part. He conveniently left out the part of the accusation where he forced himself on her and she said that he raped her. Is he going to address that, or is he going to continue to ignore it?
He also left out the part about him trying to fuck his brother.
Yeah,
and
so I
he
can
avoids
address that. Sure, I'll address it. I have no patience for you, Rachel, because I've exposed your irrationality so many times now, and you don't care.
See,
Like,
you
to
want to
be
answer the
honest with you,
question.
I'm going to answer your question. I'm just letting you know why I'm so hostile towards you, right? You're a terrible interlocutor. But I will address what you're saying, right? So the whole forcing myself onto the girl, this is just another example about how convenient it is for these trolls to use
Just
this, right?
tell it.
Like, for example, the other two girls in here, they think I'm a rapist now because of what Tom and Jovan have been saying. But once I clarify, once I tell you what Jovan and Tom knows, none of you are going to think I'm a rapist.
This is like a quick argument.
That's the whole fucking point right there. They know this shit. It's convenient for them. So what actually happened?
Fucking weed, man.
Yeah, so me and my girlfriend are hanging out. She's doing homework, and I seduced her. And she resisted for a little bit in a joking fashion. She's like, oh, I'm doing my homework. I can't right now. And I seduced her like by kissing her neck and shit, and we ended up having sex. And she was totally into it. By the time I got her panties off, she was dripping wet. And then after we had sex, she looked up at me with a grin on her face and said, you totally raped me, ha, ha, ha. And then she carried on doing her homework. Now, you see how unfair it is for these idiots to take this story, because I'm so honest with these stories. They take these stories and convince all these new people, because people who have been around, there's no way they're going to think I'm a rapist. There's no way they're going to be convinced I'm a pedophile. But for the new people like Rachel and Oxy, this is their perfect opportunity to bring all this shit back up so that I have to defend rape accusations, pedophilic accusations, incest accusations. This is just their typical debate tactic or trollish tactic.
Insane.
Okay,
this is when you know you guys fucked up. Look, butt touchers, this is a memo to the butt touchers. Bro, this is when you know you fucked up. When Jonjon is sitting here speaking reasonably, right? And he's in the right, and he's fucking like 100%.
What is he
you
right
guys
about?
Know you're fucked up, dude. You're just on the wrong
What is
side
he
of
right
things.
about,
The thing is that he finally answered a question that has been being asked of him for the last 2 hours.
Yeah, but he's not going to
only
deny
time
anything that I
he's-
said.
I know, but this is the only time that he's attempted to clarify anything.
Okay.
All he's done the entire time is yell at people and call them names. That's all he's done the entire time. He has made no points. He's answered no
And-
questions. He hasn't clarified anything. If he had clarified that question the first, 10 times it was asked, this wouldn't be a topic anymore.
Well, Rachel, you have
he
to understand. Listen, Rachel, you have to understand that everyone in the room that has been around for a long time, they understand that I'm not a rapist. You are the only one, you and Oxy, these new people who have been around for like an hour, you two are the only people that I need to clarify myself to. And guess what? I've already dismissed you as a terrible interlocutor, so don't be surprised that I've been ignoring you.
But
Even from
Jonjon,
your
didn't you say
perspective,
that
I
you
think- I
forcibly
think you
spread her
forced
legs
yourself
open?
on here. Like, even from your side of the story, I think you forced yourself on.
See, now see how he won't acknowledge it?
If at the end of the day she said that you forced yourself on you, and she
Yeah,
never said
Oxy,
yes, and
what do you think? Yeah, I agree. I did force myself onto her. That's what I consider seducing somebody. If you're seducing somebody, you're probably going to be kissing on them and seducing them. What do you think seducing is? Hey, do you want to have sex at 4 o'clock on the dot? Do you think that's what seducing
I
means? You
really
fucking
wonder
idiot?
how long it's going to be before you go to jail and end up on a list.
You're just
Like,
triggered because your ovaries
no,
are dried
like,
up. You're 32 years old and no man wants you.
like, how long is it going to be?
Yeah, how long is it going to be before you can't have kids anymore? That's a good question.
Seamus, are we really hurting ourselves?
It's funny because I don't want kids.
Well, I think the important parts were
Yeah, that's what all
Jonjon.
third wave feminists say.
Here's the important part. The important parts are that 1, she refused your sexual advances. Number 2, you admitted that you forcibly spread open her legs. And number 3, afterwards you justified that it was.
That's just
still talking.
lie.
Still talking.
You're such a piece of shit, man.
You're
Dio is
still
right
talking.
about you guys.
Just let me
just
finish.
lying.
Can you just
nonstop?
Can you just let me finish? Okay. And number 3, afterwards you justified that it wasn't rape because she was wet. Now, I mean, it's not uncommon for rape victims to even have an orgasm, so it's to use that as a justification for why it wasn't rape just doesn't seem really very sound.
Yeah, Tomer, there's a reason why you're gonna die alone, buddy. It's because you're a complete piece of shit.
This isn't
Nobody
any kind
likes
of
you.
rebuttal to what I said.
Yeah, that's an.
Was I supposed to be listening to what this piece of shit says?
Yeah, if you want to have an intellectual conversation.
Okay,
if you
what
want
did
to
he
be a
say?
dipshit, go
What
ahead.
did he say worth addressing, Oxy? Go ahead.
Well, I mean, he addresses. He's siding with the girl who said you forced yourself.
No, listen, the girl loves me. The girl is my fucking sister now. She would never say that I raped her. Never say that, right?
She did.
This guy is lying.
She literally did say that, Jonjon.
I never said that I forced her legs open. That
Yeah,
is
you did.
fucked
You
up.
did.
That is
You actually
really
did.
fucked up that
I'm
you
positive.
say that now. But what's new? There's no surprise, right? Like, for example, these idiots were okay with convincing Rachel I'm a rapist just 5 minutes ago.
They didn't convince me, and if anything, they told me their side, and I asked you to clarify.
Yeah,
and you
they
refused
were
to do it for
totally
approximately
okay
an
with it,
hour and a
dumbass.
half.
Okay, no.
Can
no.
you ever say that Jonjon is a rapist?
I know you. I know you're too fucking stupid to understand they're using you right now.
Whenever
Their
he took
whole
you off of
goal
mute
was to
after saying
convince
that
you
to
that I'm a
me,
fucking
I didn't
rapist.
say a word about it. I didn't
Okay.
bring it up once until I asked you to clarify, and you finally
Yeah,
did.
you're unreasonable though.
Okay.
That's why you're so easy to use right now. That's why they're
use that
using
against
you
you even
like they
once.
want to.
In fact,
right?
I asked you to clarify, and then I said I
You're
wish you would
just
have
a
clarified
fucking
earlier.
pawn. You're
No,
just
listen,
a pawn.
Sam.
Yeah, so just to clarify, I never forced her legs open. Like, if this girl closed her legs, then that's a definite no, right? Like, I'm
No,
not gonna
you did
force
say
her
that.
fucking legs open
I'm
to have sex
positive.
with her.
Now you're just contradicting yourself.
Well, I mean, I don't listen, Tomer. Like I said, you appeal to people who circle jerk with you. So you're gonna be like, "Oh, Jovan, did he say that?" Jovan's like, "Oh yeah, he said that." But nobody else will agree with you, fucking idiots. I don't think that's a coincidence. I think it's because you guys are incredibly dishonest. You're just trolling like usual.
Sam, I heard the story.
Well, once again,
Sam,
so this girl fucked me. Listen, this girl was fucking
no,
just as much as I was fucking her. Enough said. I'm not a fucking rapist. Guys, get over this shit.
You told me the story from your perspective, and I still think you forced yourself on her. So, like, how does that have to do anything with, like, people trying to make
All right,
you
let me
seem
ask
like
you
an
a question, Oxy. Let me explain to you why what you're saying is so fucking stupid, right? If I'm sitting next to a girl and I kiss her, am I forcing myself onto her?
I mean, if she's reciprocating,
Exactly.
I can't talk.
Stop going full retard just because these idiots are trying to push a narrative. It's called seducing, dude.
Okay, but
I seduced my girlfriend.
If she said afterwards that she got raped and she never said yes during the actual sex, then maybe you want to look into it.
Listen, you do. No, listen. You might just be
kissing
really.
example wasn't even analogous. He didn't give you any
You might
context to
listen.
it whatsoever. He
You
just
might
said,
just
"If I
be. You
kiss
sound young, Jovan. You're a faggot. Shut up. You sound
her." So
young.
he doesn't
Oxy.
care about reason or anything. He's just trying to.
Jovan, you're a real piece of shit, buddy. Just shut up, right?
See what I mean?
So, Oxy, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because you probably don't have a lot of sexual experience.
Wow.
You sound young, but it's really normal. It's really normal, right? to force yourself onto your girlfriend in the sense that you're seducing them to have sex. Like this whole idea that you have to make an appointment for when you're going to seduce your girlfriend or else it's rape is just insane, right? A lot of people on the far left want to push this narrative that consensual sex must be verbal, right? I disagree. I think girls love playing games with men, for example. Like, just to give you a quick example, a lot of times a girl will tell you to just leave, right? She'll get upset. She'll be like, leave. But the last thing she wants you to do is leave. That's just a simple example of how they play games with you, right? So in other words, a lot of times girls don't want that shit. They don't want you to be like, yo, can I have sex with you at 3 p.m. on Friday? They don't want that shit. On Friday night, they want to be seduced. They want to have a good time with you, and then they want you to seduce them. This is how it fucking works, dude.